I believe that we are live. Guys, do me a favor. Click the like button as soon as you hit into the room. And then also do me a favor. Put a one down up into the chat so I know that you can hear and or see me correctly. All right, we typically don't stream on Sundays. And in fact, I haven't really live streamed like that outside of the last 2 live streams in almost a year or so. Okay. But apparently, a young brother going out and seeing new things abroad, new pastures, okay? Experiencing life, learning new things, coming up to epiphanies, all right? And then wanting to share some of that information with no links to sell anything to that, by the way, but wanting to then disseminate the information based off of the epiphanies after going through a past couple of weird years in my life, okay? The idea that I had cancer, my dad had cancer, and people around me have just been passing. I go out because your boy has been burnt out for a long time, but has been creating value throughout that burnout, creating and getting subscribers throughout that burnout, all right? Staying monetized throughout that burnout. I had no idea it was going to make as many people mad and upset as what it actually had. This is absolutely weird and upset to me, all right? All of the people that are speaking so ill of me right now, let me also address this. It's not most of people, okay? I would say it's about 95% of people is just so proud of me, has sent me my DMs, my emails, everything, all of my instant messages has gone up ridiculously ever since I went out to Thailand and I started to do that content. And just the weight of the messages is absolutely insane. The gravity of the messages are absolutely insane. It's the 5% that just seem to hate what it is that I do. But here's the thing. Oh, when I go through things like this in the past, I just disconnected my headphones. Hold on. When I've gone through things like this in the past, I typically do not address them, okay? Now, what happened within that? You know, we had Sir AMS. What's up, my brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Had Sir AMS do a reaction video to what it was that I was doing. And then we got a suspicious reaction based off of the young man that apparently I have lived rent-free within this man's head for years now. And I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea that he's been speaking about me this negatively. And I'm going to show you guys. All right, I'm going to demonstrate it to you guys, okay? I had no idea that he's been this active about me for years now. I had absolutely no idea. So the thing is that, guys, I want to be able to break some of these things down. I'm going to probably give it maybe a couple of more minutes, and then we're going to start to break some of these things down. I understand it's a Sunday. Not as many people is going to be down up in here, but I at least want to put this out into the ecosystem for you guys to be able to watch, okay? Whenever it is that you guys come across this and you can watch this. But I had no idea that me going out there and doing all of these positive things within my life would get this type of reaction, but this is where we are. And really, I labeled this title of this live stream something like Living Rent-Free in His Head, but I'm going to do a little bit of reaction for people because you're either one of 3 people, right? If you're in his audience, either you are the sycophant of him and you just believe everything that he's been saying in terms of me copying him. I don't watch this guy. I don't watch this guy whatsoever. He knows way more about what I'm doing in my lifestyle, right? Like, than I know of him. Way more, right? Like, he knows I'm in Atlanta, bro. How you know I'm in Atlanta? I don't know where you live. I don't know where you live. Okay. He knows all these different things. He was watching videos about me, about my trip to Thailand. He said, oh yeah, he's going to go over there and get a link. So you was watching me go over there. All right. And then you're watching me with AMS, right? We're going to go through it. But I never thought that this would result in this degree of negativity. Guys, do me a favor. Put a 1 down up into the chat. Oh, here goes all of the ones. Okay. All right. There we go. I see that we live right now. All right. I'm going to clip this over right up over here. All right. Because guys, let me work real quick. All right. Let me work real quick. I can't give you guys a monologue and then also look in all of the chats and kind of see what's going on. So let me just work. All right. And also from a moderation perspective, also something that he does is when I'm live, he puts in his community chat post for people to come over here. He's sending the sycophants over here in order to like mess with the chat, but we're still monetized over here. Okay. So that's okay. And all of the moderators that are down up in there, let them chat because there has to be a historical record of his audience and the way that they conduct themselves and mine. This is not a beef. This is a response to some really weird, awkward, and some heinous things that he's levied my way. And this will officially be the last time that I talk about this, okay? But shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, okay? Because when I looked at the original video that he created, because again, I didn't see how he was talking about me. When I saw the video, I saw nothing but hate within his eyes. I saw nothing but jealousy within his eyes. I saw nothing but envy in the way. My cancer, bro? Well, let me not say my cancer because I can't hold that because your boy came out on top. You understand me? He came out on top. My goddamn right nut was like, rid me of this motherfucker. Yeah, well, I'm going to take this abnormal cell and make this shit my own. Fuck you, MTR. I'm out this bitch. My left one's still there, though. The left one bigger, better, stronger than ever. That motherfucker, he's just big now. You know what I'm saying? He's right in the middle now. You understand me? But help me understand that why am I, with one ball left, way more masculine, have way more degree of manhood, and will address people to their face way more than a man that has two left, allegedly. But let's get back up into this work right here, because the way that this young man has, I'm saying young man, but he's not young. He's way older than me. He's at least 10 years older than me. Whatever happened to the part of the game when the young scrapper was coming up and you be like, okay, I see what you're doing, young blood. You know what I'm saying? I see what you're doing, young blood. I understand. Instead of hating on the young blood, instead of being envious of the young blood, this is the worst type of man. Don't you understand? I think at this point, I'm going to stop saying coach or CJ, and it's going to be single bitter baby mama Adams, because this is how they react. I did a respectable live stream that talked about, maybe he's got this wrong, okay? He levied, and I'm going to go through each of the accusations. I'm going to quickly debunk them, especially for those out there within his audience that have much more of a TikTok brain. I'm going to do that for you guys real quick. But to see the way that he called me one nut and like all of these different types of things. By the way, Just Pearly Things and the crew over there was the first one to say that. So you stole that from them. Okay, you see how that works? But I did a respectable live stream speaking about, hey, yo, listen. Did this man invent Thailand? Like, I can't go over there and talk about content or life lessons and learnings from Thailand without being hated on or saying that, which is a serious accusation, that I copy him or that I steal content from him. Give me a damn break. But I can understand from the degrees of his audience why they believe him. And it's because, and I did not know this, and I wouldn't have done the content if I had known this, because I'm like, oh, he's a hater. Let it go. He's been conditioning his audience for years now that I copy him. Sorry, you guys are going to see me cringe like that all throughout this because this is such cringe-worthy behavior. Instead of focusing on making yourself better, instead of focusing on building your craft up, instead of focusing on how you can improve your set, your studio, your live stream capabilities, your ways that you do video, because YouTube responds to the algorithm of videos way better than live streams, you just do the same shit and you blame you getting demonetized and you got demonetized. And I don't even know how he got demonetized, but my guess is that it's within his own doing. You blame that on why you're not growing. Oh, victim. Single bitter baby mama Adams. He's a victim. He's an absolute victim. So this is the mind of a hater. Instead of working on yourself, they get envious and full of rage. And instead of working on themselves, they bring the next man down. Or they attach themselves to that man in order to make themselves feel more important. This is what this is what a hater does. But this is feminine energy. At any time over the last several years that you decided to hate on me, you could have just sent me a DM. You could have just sent me an email. You could have just figured, we could have talked to each other one-on-one, but he doesn't face people one-on-one. He does it in slick comments on his YouTube page during his live streams. And he does it in this weird kind of way, which is not even tagging me and shit, right? The only way that I knew that he talked about me is because he commented on my page. And the thing is that when you comment on the page that I have, because I don't see when people tag me and shit, when you comment, if you're over 100,000 subscribers, I will see it. So he commented, I clicked in it, and I said it was a live stream that was going to be dedicated to me in the future. So I said, oh, what's this going to be about? I had no idea at that time that this man has hated me and been envious of me for years now. Shout out to everybody that's coming down up into the building. Listen, let me talk to y'all real quick. All right, let me talk to y'all real quick. let me talk to y'all real quick. All right, because single baby mama Adams he wants me to be upset about all of this, and I'm absolutely not. By the way, I'm doing this on live stream because I've had content creators hit me up and they were like, "Yo, don't react to him. Like, you know, he needs some Geritol. All right, he needs his meds. Leave him alone." But the thing is that, guys, I have the VOD algorithm. All right, my VODs are the bread and butter. Okay, the live streams I haven't been doing. He's been doing live streams. So if anything, thank you, because now I'm gonna be propagated all in the live stream algorithm. More than likely, this will not reach my VODs. Okay, maybe on my second channel, MTR TV. By the way, shout out to viraltovalue.com, guys. Honestly, instead of hating on me, on being envious of me of all of these years, what he could have done is gone to viraltovalue.com and learned, like an adult, like a masculine man, how to improve himself or his knowledge of the game of YouTube. Instead of hating on my ass, he could have took himself over to viraltovalue.com and he could have picked up the education of how to do this correctly. And instead, he's over there hating on your boy. Dudes who focus on the hate and build a community of the hate, they don't have enough time in the day to work us on increasing or enhancing their value. They don't. You must understand that. But anyway, I'm doing this live stream on a Sunday. And, you know, here's the thing, guys. I'll keep it funky with you. I do not want to be here and I do not want to do this. I do not want to talk about this. But I feel that it's necessary, especially because he's levied weird things about me. So we're going to go through it because after this, I got a massage that's scheduled. You understand me? Of course, it's 10 times the price of what I was used to in Thailand. So I'm a little bit pissed about that. But your boy's got to get his self-caring, all right? I got another event in Atlanta to go to later. Yo. I had an absolute ball yesterday in this city. Let me just give a quick aside. We're going to get right back into the content. I had an absolute ball. There seems to be an idea out there that like I don't like being an American now, or like I don't even like Atlanta. I absolutely love Atlanta. Like, listen, I can complain about the mindset of some of the women that are down in Atlanta, but what I can never complain about is how wonderfully beautiful these damn women are down here. You understand me? I cannot complain about that. Shout out to the event that I was at yesterday. A bunch of y'all came up was like, yo, MTR? And what I do? Nah, who that? Who that? I keep hearing this MTR guy. I don't look like that motherfucker, that ugly ass mother. Shout out to all of the G's out there, the MT Army that came up like, yo, keep on getting it popping, my guy. We appreciate you. We love what it is that you're doing out here. We love the positivity. We love the abundance mindset. Keep on going out here. You understand me? But your boy was in the spot. It was a brunch spot, all right? We was getting it popping. When I tell you your boy was knocking them down, when I tell you your boy was knocking them down, come on, son. Atlanta ain't ready for me. I spent too much of my time inside and really not enjoying myself as much as I guess that was a portion of the reason I decided to get out, to go so far away. And I found a lot of it there, and it's completely changed my mind and really my future. It absolutely has. But now that I'm back up in here, I don't know if it's the Thailand aura, you understand me? But these chicks, actually one of them that I met yesterday, you know, we actually went out for a little bite to eat later on in the day. And I will tell you, it is a breath of fresh air to meet some of these chicks up here. And you could tell by the way that they speak that they're just not morons and bird brains, okay? They say things and you could tell that there's thought and intentionality behind the things that they're saying. Shout out to that lovely young lady, all right? But not like other people that come up on here. I don't kiss and tell. You understand me? I talk about things in a very ambiguous way, all right? And I don't go into the minute details. There's no need or no reason to. But anyway, I wanted to address all of this fugazi ass shit and just kind of just give you guys where I'm at right now, what's happening, and sort of dealing with some of these allegations and really what this is. And I kind of teed this up before. And again, guys, I see some super chats coming through. Give me a second to cook. And then we're going to get right back into it. Also, guys, do me a favor, hit on that like button right now. I know you came down in here, all right, and you said, hey, listen, our good old buddy, MTR is down up in here. You forgot to hit on that like button. Guys, do me a favor, hit on that like button. We're going to get straight to the work. I've done enough setup. We're going to get straight to the work, and we got to talk about it. Look, but real quick, while you guys are hitting on the like button, I'm going to do an impression. Tell me who am I right now? Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Why don't these people talk about me? Why am I not included in their group? Holla, switch cameras, bang. What? You see that? You probably should go to viraltovalue.com, bitter single baby mama Adams, and figure out how to do a 2-camera setup. It might improve your production value. Oh, why don't they acknowledge me? How you complain about being acknowledged, about not being acknowledged, all right? And then try to act like you's a lone wolf and a lone ranger at the same time. Even the things that you're saying are contradictory in nature. It don't even make no... Acknowledge me. It's like the same thing as a single bitter baby mama getting up on their Instagram and complaining about the damn father when he's just trying to be a good parent to the kid in their life. And she constructs all of these emotional shaming, sign language type shit, shame insults, shame, guilt, insults in the need to be right, and does personal attacks on the baby father. I was keeping it at content. I was keeping at speaking above board and above level based off of the public things that are being said. And this guy went to cancer? Oh. My man's skirt flew up. And it unveiled the juicy, supple, viscous innards that exist between his legs. Oh, you went to cancer? This is like on the female side of the internet, a chick making fun of someone else's breast cancer. They don't even do that over there. But you're going to do this over here to someone that just went off to somewhere and just having a good time and just talking about it. But you want to attach yourself to my brand so much. You're so desperate for 304 validation and attention that you attach yourself to my brand by that much by saying I copy you. And then you go at me surviving cancer. Oh, and when that happened, I said to myself, oh, he hates me. But the psychology goes much deeper. Shout out to my bro, O'Shea Duke Jackson. He's been talking about this situation, and we'll go through one of his videos here in a quick second, time permitting, because like I said, I got a massage schedule, you heard? But he's talking about things from his perspective, and he doesn't know. So I'm going to defend things from my perspective and also go into the deep psychology of a man like this. Because y'all know I'm good for the deep psychology discussions. You understand me? All right. We got to go into the deep psychology because, let me go back to camera number 1. Because, and hear me when I say this, if you let the rage, if you let the jealousy, if you let the envy, if you let the greed consume every fiber of your soul, there is no way you can be happy within your life. Acknowledge me. What a weakling. Acknowledge me. There is absolutely no way, and you must understand this. If I done taught you anything, please understand this as a man that is 50 plus years old. You shouldn't be exhibiting any of this stuff. You should have gotten healing for this 25 plus, 30 plus so you can actually live a happy existence within your life. So let me be the much more masculine and much more mature adult here and talk through this 10 years older man than me, at least 10 years. I don't know how old that he is. All right. He looks 20 years older than me, but it's probably the hate consuming him that makes him look that damn old. Okay. But let me talk through him to drive a lesson home is that no matter if you are a man that exhibits these behaviors, okay, and you just won't let it go, or if you're a man that has other men in your circle that exhibit these behaviors, you must fix this situation. What did I say about my time in Thailand? One of the things that I came up to is after week 3, I said, the theme of this trip is about forgiveness. Hear me when I say this about forgiveness. I have to forgive God for afflicting me with cancer. I have to forgive God for taking away my father about a year or so after that, in the way that he took my father away. Such a good man, such a good-natured man, and to watch what happened to him and the way that it happened to him, and it absolutely fundamentally broke me. It broke me. Prior relationships that I've had into my life where I haven't forgiven these people. I was harboring hate. I was harboring bitterness. I was harboring envy. But I had to let it go. I had to let it go because on my quest to be an ultimately fulfilled man within my life, there's no way that you can hold on to that degree of weight. Oh, there's no way that you can hold on to that degree of weight. You know why? Because it will manifest in odd ways. And one of the ways that it will manifest is you creating delusion around your ego. You create this delusion around your ego, which may result into paranoia. It may result into schizophrenia, such as saying things as, he's copying me. What's your evidence? What's your proof? Someone show me a receipt. Why would I copy someone that's demonetized? Why would I copy someone that's a live streamer? He's up on his Instagram selling going abroad. And then shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson again, because I didn't know this either, because again, I don't watch this guy. But he's selling going abroad by utilizing women. When was I talking about women in my videos about Thailand? It was never about that. It's always been about freedom. It's always been about, listen, they sold you a lie. It's always been about retiring at 65. My pops passed at 66. How about you do everything in your power to create value to about the age of 40 and then take what has been given to you, which is a country with a higher degree of purchase power, and translate that to somewhere else where you can effectively live 80% cheaper. And why not take advantage of this visa, which is one of the strongest visas on planet Earth? That's what I'm talking about. The idea that there's this keeping up with the Joneses or buying all of these things to constrict your movement, make you less flexible. How about you move way more intelligently and become more flexible within your movements? This guy takes what I'm saying and he's like, oh, what? Wait, hold on. Let me also say it like this, because I want you guys to be able to understand how ridiculous of a conversation that this is. All right. This guy has said he was over here. I believe he said he's in Aruba. Okay. He's over here in Aruba. All right. This is what he's doing. I don't know if he's purchasing the young lady. All right. I don't know what exactly is what he's doing. He's over here in Aruba. Got the young chick in the bed. You know what? He's a little bit too old and too short for this, right? So let me give him more appropriate strokes, okay? Over here with the chick in Aruba, giving all of his might, watching my video at the same damn time. He's watching my video, hate watching. This sucker probably has my live view count on his bedside. That's how much that this guy watches me. Wait, what did he say? Did he say the word freedom? Bitch, get off me. Off me, wench. Hold up. Let me listen. He's on his phone. That's why I'm doing this. He's on his phone. Let me listen. Oh my God. Did he say the word free? There's a book that I read. That's the title in the book that I read. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh my God, he said the word lifestyle. Bitch, put on your clothes right now. I gotta go live right now. This motherfucker got up from barely clapping cheeks to come and talk about me on a live stream? Oh shit, hold on. That's how mad that I make you, bro. That's how envious, that's how greedy, that's how jealous that I make you. You had to get the barely clapped cheeks up off of you. Acknowledge me. Now, meanwhile, again, to his audience members, now you're probably one in three buckets, okay? You're either in the bucket that you're a bitter baby mama Adams dick sucker, and all you do is all day. You're probably in my comment section right now. Oh, I hate MTR so much. I understand why you hate me, and it's because he's been lying to you for years. Again, I did not know this. He's been bringing up my name for years and attaching, he's stealing my topics. Bro, do you know how the internet works? You're like 10 years older than me. You should understand how the internet works. We all have algorithms attached to our social media. We all see the same content. We all see the same content, bro. I don't get upset when I see other commentators talking about something that I talk about. That's not how the internet works. But I'm copying you. But see, that's what jealousy, envy, and greed will do. Because at first, as I did the reaction, I'm saying to myself, let me bring it up on the screen right here. I'm saying to myself, hold on, let me put my headphones in real quick. I'm saying to myself, maybe he just doesn't know that the Freedom Bro shit came from someone in my audience. Let me give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, shit. Let me give him the benefit of the doubt that I didn't know. Hold on. I didn't know that came up. I absolutely, let me try to fix this on the fly. Hold on, give me a second. I don't know how to share screen now. Oh, I know how to do it. Sorry, give me a second. Technical difficulties. Okay, let me fix this. All right. Hold on. Let me do this on the fly. And let me figure this out. Okay. Hold on. Okay. This is good for right now. I didn't know. Okay, let's listen to this for a quick second. Wasn't a stage for me. Anyway, let's keep getting into it.
This already existed. In fact, a person like MTR, which I've always had a sense of him not giving my just due.
What? Yo, think about this. This is the mind of a hater to his degree. How do you constantly complain about me for years and you say I've always had a sense that he's not giving me my just due? Imagine hating on someone for years, okay? He's been talking about me since before Pop the Balloon. I'm hearing from both his public and his private chat, and some of them been hitting me up, and I got some evidence to show you guys. They've been hitting me up talking about, bro, he's been talking about you for years. You didn't know? No, I don't watch this sucker. He's been comparing live stream numbers to me when I was doing Pop the Balloon. Even for this situation, he's been comparing numbers. Like, bro, I'm not doing this I don't care what you do. There's way more enough out here for everybody. I don't give a shit because I live abundantly, but you're a dirty, rotten hater. There's the biggest difference between us. It's just odd to me that you have a whole community of men that think that you are masculine and strong. And in fact, you are the weakest among us. Ugh. For years, bro. Ugh. But this is what he's saying. I've always had a sense. Bro, send me an email. Hit me up.
I've always had a sense of him not giving my just due.
By the way, like, shout out to the comment section. I keep seeing this term down up in there of Mitch behavior. Apparently, it's a term that he has coined. Okay, now officially, Gregory, this is something that I am now utilizing that was created by you. Okay, tell me how this is not Mitch behavior. I'm assuming Mitch means bitch. I'm assuming, but he's just changing it for the algorithm. Tell me how this is not Mitch behavior. Please explain this to me. Please explain this to me. I've always had a feeling he doesn't acknowledge me. What you want? What, you know what? I got something for him. Here you go. Here you go. Hold on. I think he'll like this one. You want some roses? You want some roses? You want some pretty little roses? Here, I am officially acknowledging you, even though it makes no damn sense because I've done content on you in the past and I've never said anything negatively about you ever. I've always talked about the content. There's some things I agree with. There's some things that I disagree with. But guess what? People out there do the exact same thing to me. And I don't say that they copy, right? Like, there's not a bone of that degree of weakness within my body. Hopefully this is enough acknowledgement. Hopefully this is enough. Here's your roses. All right. Absurd. Why? Coach Greg Adams, why? CGA, why? What? Now, in this part of the stream, I'm saying to myself, maybe he just, right? Like, maybe this is a content thing. Maybe, times is rough over there, okay? And he needs like additional eyes, right? But now I'm starting to believe that he actually believes this shit, the shit that he's been telling to his audience, because I didn't know at the time. He's been conditioning his audience for years, because again, I don't watch him. What is it that you expect for me to do or expect for me to say? You do content with people, and if it's debates, I will react because I think that those are crazy interesting. And that's the thing. I do debates. The Hafeez debate created epic content. The Andrew Wilson one, I was split down the middle between both talking points, but I covered the content, right? Like when you did the debate with Hafeez, dog, what are you talking about? I'm so confused by this. But we can go back up into it. What I said is one of three people that's in the audience. There's either the sycophants, they'll say shit like this, fess up, sucker, shit like that. But here's the thing, I'm not mad at y'all because he's been lying to you for years. Show me the receipts. Show me the proof. Show me the evidence. I've never taken any of these videos down. Show me something. Show me something. Or do you just believe somebody? And here's the thing, sycophants would just believe without any evidence. So it is what it is. Y'all gonna stay believing the bullshit that he commands that y'all believe, okay? Now that there's this in-between audience, okay? The in-between audience is like, well, we don't know what to think. Maybe MTR is doing that. I'm talking to y'all right now because there's also a large portion of his audience that has also shown me shit. That's the portion of the audience that's just like, what is he doing? This makes no sense. He's coming at MTR surviving cancer, calling him one nut, or whatever it is that he said. But here's the thing, guys. Jealousy, greed, and envy, it will pollute your mind. It will, hold on, let me get this up on the screen real quick, because now, hold on, give me a second. It will corrupt your way of thinking, okay? Just like the single dirty baby mama who's angry, bitter, and upset when you in the bathroom will go through your phone to check your shit even though there's no evidence of you cheating on her. This is the exact same thing. He's created this delusion within his mind that for some reason I am copying him. Now, when I say, again, guys, I do not want to talk about this situation because it's just so nasty. It's just so negative. and it makes no damn sense. Like, only a person that is currently unhappy with themselves, a person that wakes up each and every morning, looks into the mirror and hate themselves, can come up to this conclusion. And that's what really, I'm speaking through him in order to talk to you guys. You have to be able to remove the jealousy, the hate from your spirit, because then you create a delusion where you exist in. His thing is that he has a platform, so there's a little bit of an incentivization to talk about these things publicly, even though I didn't know that he was talking about these things publicly or privately in his private community. And I'm gonna show you something from then as well, all right? But you have to be able to remove that so that you can live a happy, joyous, and abundant filled life. Because if not, the hate will consume you. Why does he hate me so much? Bro, I can't help that I'm infinitely taller than you. I can't help that I'm infinitely more attractive than you. I can't help that I naturally get attention from women by just walking into the room. That's what this is. I can't help that I'm talented enough behind the mic to create the platform that I have and not get demonetized. I can't help it. I can't. But being a hater, being a weak-minded, pathetic hater, it's going to keep you stuck, bro. Let me coach your old ass. It's going to keep you stuck. It's going to keep you unfulfilled. It's going to keep you unhappy. Don't you understand that? You slapped the chick off your lap to come and talk to me, to give the content, to say that I'm stealing something, and you had to jump through the hoops the size of planets to tie in me talking about lifestyle and being free to your book? Oh. Those are the hoops that you have to jump through to get to that conclusion. Bro, you're going crazy. You're going insane. You too old for this, bro. You way too old for this, bro. The asymmetry here is actually insane. And that's why I'm saying this is not a beef. This is just a moment in time where I'm choosing to respond to this, because if I made a strategic error anywhere, it was talking about this the first time. I shouldn't have talked about this the first time, okay? He's been talking about me for years, comparing himself to me for years, and I didn't know. Again, I don't watch him. How would I know? And now, because I've been living rent-free with my success, my achievements, and my accomplishments within my head, he's created this delusion. And a lot of these people create this delusion of he wouldn't be as successful if it wasn't for me. This is like someone a basketball player in the 70s trying to take credit for Jordan being one of the best basketball players of all time. This is like a basketball player that had minimal success in the 90s trying to take credit for or attach themselves to something like that LeBron did in the 2000s. This is like, you guys remember the beef between like Drake and Tory Lanez? They're both from Canada. They both do the rap and the R&B shit. This is like Tory Lanez trying to attach himself to Drake to stir up some type of beef to get acknowledgement. Acknowledge me. So it's weird and pathetic. I was disappointed on my first stream, but now that I know that he's kind of set all of these things up for years and has been lying for years, it goes beyond that. Now it's just, I'm sad for him, because now I understand the degree of hate and the degree of insecurities that this little man is dealing with. Put us in a room and take a photo together, babe. I think it'll make you guys understand a little bit more of what's going on here. I've encountered haters like him throughout my entire life. I just go the other way. Where the bitches at? Fuck this nigga over here. Bring me over there. I was talking to one of my friends about this as well. He was just like, man, you already know, bro. You've been dealing with these type of haters your entire life, bro. But what is it that you always do? You outperform them. They'll talk about your cancer because they can't talk about your talking points. So they'll give you personal attacks and they'll go low. They'll go down to the ground floor beneath Satan to try to say something in order to try to knock you off of your horse. Bro, this motion ain't stopping, bro. I got a whole empty army behind me. MTRers, stay down. Stand down, MTRers, all right? Ladies, don't get involved into this, all right? Empty army. We ain't going nowhere. Ain't no one stopping no motion. Shit, he lucky I don't fly down to Aruba and take his bitch. Wait a minute, he's paying for it, right? Allegedly. Okay, let me say that, 'cause I don't know. I don't watch the guy. Is that why he got demonetized, by the way? Does anybody know why he got demonetized? My bad, I haven't looked at the chat in a solid 40 minutes. I apologize. Does anybody know why he got demonetized? Okay, I'm looking out into the chat. Does anybody know? Guys, do me a favor, hit on the like button, because I don't got to talk, but so much more of this right here. I think I got the majority of my points through. What I want to do is to summarize all of this for the TikTok brain, and I know it's not my channel, but for those that encounter TikTok brain, all right, and to summarize all of the things that I'm saying, but I'm speaking through him, really, because I get the psychopathy. I get the what he's doing. He got so mad. The thing is that he actually loves me. Let's listen to the psychology. He actually loves me, but he hates himself. So he projects hate onto me because it impacts his ego that I'm so far ahead of him. So he has to bring me down to make himself feel better about himself. Oh! If it wasn't for the content, baby, I should have been a psychologist.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Oh, this shit. Oh, this shit is disgusting. It's not even disgusting. It's us. Let me get these flowers off of the screen. Let me summarize my points. Let me give my final thoughts. I want to go through O'Shea's video real quick. And listen, also, let me say this as well. Shout out to brothers that live in abundance within their life, like AMS. AMS, when he had a difference of opinion, he attacks the points. And we go back and forward on the points. But see, AMS is happy in life. I've had dinner with a couple times with AMS. He's one of the most smartest, most intelligent brothers I have ever met. But see, he knows that he is. He doesn't try to convince people that he is. He's just himself. He's just himself, and he can walk confidently within that. He has no insecurities. So when he goes at the content, he's doing it as, listen, brother, I'm not trying to tear you down, but I just have a difference of opinion. Bitter single baby mama Adams. No, he goes at you personally. Cancer? Because he hates me. Well, he hates himself. So he walks around with this black cloud around his head. But that's the person that he is. He'll never be happy. I don't care how many women that he puts up on his Instagram to try to market to get people. He's not happy. He's hate-filled and he's envious of me. CGA, if it makes you, the doctor told me I was going to be 5'8". All right. I grew up small. All right. He told me I was going to be 5'8", and I believed him throughout my life. And then I hit a crazy growth spurt in high school. God blessed me. All right. Because I was always in the back of the line and shit like that. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I got more of my mom's genetics than my dad's genetics. All right. My dad was only like 6 foot, 5'11" or something like that. And I went past him. All right. You know what he's kind of like? Don't have an uncle that's like him. Please don't have an uncle that's like him, because at the point that you start moving ahead, at the point in life that you begin to make more money than what the uncle is, oh, he will hate on you. He will always second guess you. Oh, you got a new car, young blood? Mm-hmm. Oh, but you got the Altima? Bro, you ain't get the Infinity? Man, did you see the reviews on the Infinity? Do you see the horsepower on the Infinity? I know that Ultimate, it's okay. It's all right. Oh, bro, you upgraded your rims on your car? Oh, you didn't get the Bertinellis? Yeah, I know those things are a little bit more expensive, but you didn't get the Bertinellis. You got the whatevers? These are the type of uncles that will dirty Mac on your bitch. Don't bring your bitch to the barbecue, baby. Single baby mama Adam's gonna be over there. What's up? What's up, you little thing? He treating you right. He treating you good, baby. Oh, he didn't take you out to dinner last night. I just got money to spend, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's that guy. Matter of fact, don't let this be your father. Don't let does the man have kids? Matter of fact, I don't even want to know. Don't even put that down up into the chat because I'm not going to go personal the way that he goes personal. But for goddamn, through that, let me talk about my father. My father, I am his legacy. He was so happy. He's been happy even throughout my life of the things that I've been able to do and been able to accomplish. I started making more money than my father when I graduated from my MBA and I got my first job and I was making six figures. This is like 13, 14 years ago. All right. In a very low cost of living city, I was doing tremendous. By the way, I was getting way more women back then because now I'm busy as hell. Okay. And I got to protect my shit. So the vetting process for these chicks now, before it was a lot different. You understand me? But nevertheless, a true masculine man who creates legacy, they do so because they want their children to be better than them. A feminine-oriented man never wants you to surpass them. Toxic feminine, because it's not a feminine trait, it's toxic feminine. They never want you to surpass them. Don't you understand that? And if you do, greed, jealousy, envy, it controls them. And it's not logical. It's not rational. It's irrational. Well, they will attack you by any means necessary to make you feel not good enough or suboptimal. That's their strategy. You have, even if they're in your family, my G's, you have to be able to remove these people. You have to be able to remove these people from your life. You must stop by any means necessary. Any means necessary. You must remove them because they are a plague that will impact your life. And I'm choosing to remove him from talking about him in the future. And I'm doing it on live stream, so I could get that live stream bag. He ain't worth the VOD bag, to be honest with you. So I don't think I'm going to put it on my VODs. Maybe my second channel VODs. Okay. Maybe the second channel VODs, but not on my first channel. That's the sweet sauce, baby, that he's so jealous of me of. Okay? The monetized jealousy. All right? But you must stop at nothing to remove these types of people out of your life. But let me just say this, and let me summarize some points, and let me try to quickly get into some of these reactions. Okay? Let me just say this. Coach, I forgive you. I forgive you. I don't care what you do with this stream. I don't care where it is that you take your talking points and your narrative into the future. I don't care. I'm going to continue to live my life and be abundant. I'm going to continue to win. I'm going to continue to be successful. But I forgive you. I forgive you. I can't hold the weight of your hate on me. I got too many roads to cross. I got too many bears to cross. I got too much success coming my way. I got so much love from my community, abundant love. You've created a community of haters because you hate yourself. Practice forgiveness. Practice forgiveness to step beyond because you're in your own delusion. I forgive you, bro. No matter what you do after this, I will not respond. Have fun. Continue to create all of the bullshit within your head. I forgive you. All right? Anyway, let me just quickly summarize. And I wrote down the claims real quick. So I'm going to really quickly go through some of these claims just to make sure that I'm not missing anything. All right? And then maybe I'll go through the O'Shea, and then I'll get into the super chats, and then we'll get into the reactions real quick. Shout out to everybody that's coming down into the building. Again, for the people that are in the normal chat, I can't see that right now. I can see the super chats. I'm going to go through the super chats. And, you know, each super chat pisses him off, apparently. So, like, if you guys want to continue on supporting me, apparently that makes him mad. All right? So, continue on clicking that like button. If you want to send over a word of encouragement, because I just wish I was back in Thailand at this point. I thought the video was going to get like 5,000, 10,000 views, because when I do content outside of my normal, it doesn't really get views. When I did boxing content, it doesn't really get views. I thought it wasn't going to get views. Okay? I didn't think it was going to impact people like this, but it impacted people. It impacted people, okay? Claim number one, all right? Let me just make sure I have some of these right here. He said, back when we did this, all right? Listen to a little bit more. Let's listen.
I've always had a sense
Why?
of him not giving my just due, all right, for a long time. In fact,
so
I've
gross.
always believed that it would be odd that I would cover a certain topic on my show.
Okay.
And then later that moment or later that afternoon, even before my live stream was off, a segment of my show would be featured on his main topic. Now, of course, he would get better numbers than me because, well,
it's about numbers.
because I'm demonetized, right? My numbers don't go very far.
No, it's not because you're demonetized. It's because you don't work on your product. It's the same shit for 10 goddamn years. That's why you don't get the numbers. You're not a video creator. You're a live streamer. And you guys would all know this if you went to viraltovalue.com. I go over a whole section of the difference between shorts creators, live stream creators, and video creators. I go on. I talk about this. You don't create videos up here. You live streams and then cut out the live stream. You do not create videos. You don't create stories. But it's about numbers. Why are you looking at my numbers? I don't know that you exist outside of you doing debates and it hits my algorithm or it hits my editor's algorithm and they send me over shit. I don't even know that you exist. But here's the thing. This is his first claim that I don't know who he is. When I've reacted I've reacted to live streams. I call him CGA. I say his name respectfully, and I've never said anything negative about him. If that's a lie, show me the receipts. Show them to me, please. I've reacted to his debates. I said I've always liked, if you watch my content, you say I love reacting to debates. I love going over those things. And I acknowledged him before. I don't act like I do not know who he is. I don't watch him. I can absolutely fundamentally say that. But he keeps pushing this narrative. He even heard on my live stream me saying this, but he keeps pushing onto his narrative. After I got off live, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson again, because I saw this within O'Shea's video. He's pushing this narrative that I don't know who he is. When in my live stream, I'm talking about him. That I'm scared to acknowledge him. What? It makes no sense at all. Matter of fact, in this video, I'm going to put a link to the Hafiz live stream from a few years back, all right? Just so you guys can see my behavior at the time that I talked about him, and probably the Andrew Wilson one as well, okay? Claim number two, that I'm copying his topics. Again, prove it. Prove it. Acknowledge me. We're all on the internet. We all see topics. We all see stuff that's going on. Prove it. Or are you just telling your audience that and you've been doing that for years? That's the internet, bro. We all exist on the internet. I don't know if I look like some dude that one of his girls cheated on him with or what have you, but he's like he's out to get me for some reason. Okay? I'm not copying your topics. I do not watch you. If I'm copying, prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Outside of you just saying that I'm copying you. Third claim, and this is the most egregious. And the thing is that this is where most people took a look at him talking and they were just like, bro, what? His third claim is that I'm stealing from his book or I'm copying. I'm attaching myself to something. First off, I've never read a word of his book. I don't have his book. I've never read the foreword. I've never read the Amazon summary of it. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. I do not watch you consistently. I don't. You're just convincing your audience that I do and repeating it for years until they think that it's true. And in their eyes, I understand why they'll just come over here and repeat it over and over and over again, that they think that I am, because you've been telling them that for years. You've been in competition. Think about the asymmetry. You've been in competition with me for years, and I do not know that you exist outside of that there's an algorithm that when your debates pop up, I watch it. And I'll go over it. If it's good, I'll go over it. And often they are very good. And I've always said that. I've always said that. He's a great debater. I like it. I like the points and positions. But do I shit on you? No, I've never said anything negatively about you. But you crash out on me and talk about one nut in my cancer and make fun of it. Even though I make fun of myself in regards to it, right? Like, you got to laugh at life. But that's what abundant thinking does. We just laugh at life. It just is what it is. So I get the components of his audience that think that I'm actually copying him when that's not the truth whatsoever. Okay? So that's what I think is it. Like, bro, I forgive you. Whatever it is that you decide to do after this, whatever. I'm unbothered. After I get out of here, I'm gonna go get a massage. Okay, I got an event that I'm going to later, and we just got to keep the wins going, baby. I got a ton of amazing content pieces I'm gonna hit on next week because I'm still catching up for the 6 week that I was gone, baby. All right, but guys, think about like this: if I respectfully address somebody, and then on their response they're talking about my cancer, who's the hateful one? Who? It makes no sense to steal from someone who's demonetized. He's a live streamer. I'm a video creator. It makes no sense. I'm just more successful than he is, and he's doing anything to latch on to my success. Player hater. You guys remember that? R.I.P. to Big. Player hater. You've been robbed. You got that Chappelle Show Player Haters Anthem. Give this man the gold. Not Player Haters Anthem. The Player Haters Ball in the Chappelle Show. Give this man first place. Give this man honorable mention. And give this man the trophy, the gold trophy. Because he's a player hater. You've been robbed. Yeah, we're going to rob back this narrative. I guess in this one time that I'm going to address all of this bullshit. All right. But, there's people over there that thinks that, that watching that thinks that he's a goddamn deity and are forever dribbling off of his taint that can't see the forest beyond the trees. And even though I talk about them negatively, I can understand when someone has been lying to you for years now. But the way that he watches me is like stalker behavior. Like, I don't know what your numbers are doing. I don't know how many subscribers that you have. I'm not watching the videos after you make them the way you watching my videos and the way that the numbers are rolling. But I forgive you, my guy. All right? But I forgive you. Let me just make sure. I wrote a couple of notes down here because I want to make sure that I am talking. I am not forgetting anything. Oh, I also wanted to talk about this. And again, this is something that I talk about in viraltovalue.com. Guys, go make sure you go pick up your copy. All right. I also talk about this. What he doesn't understand is how the algorithm works in terms of how he talks about something. And I'm going to share something with you guys that is a money glitch for this content creation shit. Because again, he gets pissed off when he sees all of my goddamn super chats and people loving and supporting me the way that they do. And he can't understand why he doesn't have it on there on his side as well. Besides him being demonetized, so I guess publicly you don't see them, but then privately, positivity creates abundance. People who hate on things that are hateful people, that creates scarcity, okay? When you create scarcity or people that constantly focus on hate, those people are too occupied in their life with hate to create abundance or to create value, okay? This is why within my community, I practice joy within my community. I talk about life experiences within my community, all right? But because of the dichotomy between our communities, he doesn't understand that positivity, people are more successful, they are more positive people because they focus on success, they focus on fulfillment. People who focus on hate and are constantly talking about, right? Like, these are more hateful people. Successful, right? Like, the abundant people are way more successful than the hateful people, meaning that they have a lot more money to give. they're a lot more generous. If you have business associated with this, they're a lot more likely to buy products and or services from your business. And he doesn't understand that. So he focuses on the hate because he wants to drum up drama, potentially, in order to get more eyes on his shit, but he's attracting more haters. This is classic content psychology. He doesn't understand this either because he's not as intelligent or he's just a hateful person. And the cost of the loss of revenue in comparison to the prioritization of letting go of his hate and attracting a much more healthier community of people, he just doesn't care about because he himself hates himself. Damn, I should have been a psychology goddamn teacher. You know what's so crazy? You know, I talk about, and I will say, I went back up into my live stream. I wake up to my live stream, and meanwhile, the last live stream I did, there's like 10 or so people that are constantly commenting on the live stream. So I went back, and I'm just like, who are these people? Right? Who are these people? What do they stand for? What do they look like? Because it'll help you understand people of his audience and kind of how it is that they operate and why they would spend or waste time in my comment section just talking shit. And I went back and I found one of them, okay? Now, let's play this just real quick just to make sure that we're having the same conversation. This guy was commenting all in my comment section over and over and over again. This video was titled, How to Walk in the Miraculous.
All right. Praise the Lord, everybody.
His name is like James or some shit.
Hopefully you can hear me clearly.
Okay, keep watching. This is the only video on this channel.
Let's see here.
Hold on.
Yeah. In here. Hope you don't mind me. I'm a little scraggy right now, but it could be worse. Yes, I'm going to teach on how to walk in the miraculous. And thank you all for subscribing to my book. My book's Facebook page, The Real Truth About Church History. Thank you all for buying my book. And next month, the second edition of my book will be coming out. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Yes, right now I'm going to teach how to walk in the miraculous. Yes, Father, in the name of Jesus, yes. Let this word of God go forth unhindered in Jesus' name, amen. Yes, all right, I'm in Psalms chapter 148 and my King James Version.
Okay.
Bible, right?
I don't want to, I know that this is punching down to a degree. I don't want to keep on going over this. The point that I'm trying to make here is, of course, this is, right, like, anyway, outside of the obvious of the type of audience member that he has, like when dudes come up to me in real life, bro, he's a dude. I had a dude that came up to me yesterday. First off, yeah, the dude that came up to me yesterday, dude was taller than me. Dude had to be like 6'5", 6'6", swole. He had to be like 240, 250, muscle. He came up to me, he was like, MTR? First I fucked with him. I said, like, Nick, who's MTR, right? I was fucking with him. Dapped him up. He was like, bro, I'm throwing this pool party. Bro, this shit gonna be a movie. I said, bro, I'm there. He said, yo, here's the invite, da-da-da. Took a picture of his phone with the flyer in it. I see you, my G. I'll see you over there soon. The pool party, listen, you ever look at a dude, you say to himself, oh yeah, he gets chicks. That's what my community is on. I've never met dudes in my community and they behave in this particular fashion, okay? Over there, I met the DJ at the spot that I was at yesterday, bro. He hit me up, dapped me up, bro. I watch your videos all of the time. He's popping in ATL. He said, bro, anytime that you want to come out to something I'm throwing, just hit me up. I said, bro, I will. Doing shit, movers, shakers. That's the MT Army. But outside of the behavior patterns that we're looking right here, what I wanted to say is that this video was created a long time ago, like 9 years ago. And he's talking about God. He's talking about Jesus, which is admirable. Do your thing. But he's exchanged God and Jesus for CGA. He's in the comment section about CGA, defending his daddy, CGA, bitter single baby mama, CGA. Talk about a fall from grace, baby. Talk about a downgrade. You was on a much better path back then, my G. What happened? but I guess he's suffering from women and then he sees the hater that happening over there. And there's value as well. You know what I'm saying? That he sees over there, and then now that becomes his deity. Now that becomes his God. And if anybody says anything negative about his God, he's in the comment section. I'm so angry. This content creator shit is, it is a motherfucker. But with great power comes with great responsibility. And whether or not he's on a heel turn or what have you, this is what you're creating. Oh, sorry. I told you guys I was going to keep on cringing all throughout this. But this is what you're creating. Okay? Listen. Also, I also wanted to say this too, to provide as evidence, because his main argument for this, I'm copying stuff from this book, is this Freedom Bros shit. All right? So he says this, but again, here is the evidence that Freedom Bros never came from me. Consider it. All right. Freedom Bros. Oh, shit. That's a good one, too, baby. This is me trying to say, listen, Passport Bros has a monstrous dirty brand behind it because of things that what single baby mama Adams is doing. Showing all of the women, and I don't know if he's purchasing them, right? Like, but showing all of that shit, and then it becomes about sex tourism. I want something different that focuses on the positivity of lifestyle enhancement. All right. So I'm like, what should we call it? Visa Bros. I said, put it down up into the chat, baby. What should we call it? Consider it. The Visa Bros. I might do a poll in the community. Visa Bros. So we can all consider it. All right. Freedom Bros. Oh, shit. That's a good one, too, baby. Ooh. Yo, I got the best chat known to mankind. Y'all can't. Visitations. Listen, if I could have a moderator write some of these all down. All right. They were good. We got to put it up. We got to come up with the perfect name. And I played this in the last stream. What he could have done is just apologized. But that's not the way that he operates. Why? Because he doesn't operate from a place of masculinity. He should have apologized, but he will never apologize because that's not how he orients himself. Anyway, let me get into the, damn, we got a whole bunch of super chats. Let me get into the super chats. Let me bring them up on here. I think I've gone through all of my points. I think I've gone through everything, and it's just so weird for me to have to go over and to talk about this shit again. I'm gonna go live my happy ass day. Nevertheless, let me go through all of the. Shout out to O'Shea Jackson, baby. Shout out my brother with the 100,000. Brother, you know that's that Ugandan dollar right there. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but shout out my brother. Georgia Adams can't stop secreting. That's that viscous innard secretion, baby. Go easy on her. Shout out to my brother. O'Shea Duke Jackson in the building. O'Shea, I'm gonna go over your video here in a quick second. Time permitting. Let me look at the time here in a quick second. I'm gonna go over the video. I'm gonna add my 2 cents on top of it, bro. Keep up the work. Keep on grinding. Keep up working on your production. See what happens when you work on your production? The subscribers keep on increasing. When you're not just a live streamer. Shout out to O'Shea, because O'Shea realized years ago the 4 to 5 hour live streams ain't gonna grow the platform, baby. So what did he do? He didn't get mad and blame everyone else. He looked and saw what was working and adjusted his strategy. He used to do the Sunday Rumbles. They don't do that anymore. Why? Because the Rumbles would always turn negative. Not always. Let me not put that on him. But a lot of times it'd be bickering, screaming back and forth. There's no value in that. The algorithm doesn't reward you for that. And in fact, you attract people who that's their whole life. I think about myself. I'm an abundant thinking person. I don't want to see people just complaining and arguing. I want to watch shit that I can extract value out of to enhance my life. O'Shea is intelligent. He saw that and made pivots. He made pivots. All right. And in fact, shout out to Anton. I think Anton used to have a show once per week where people would just argue and complain about shit. He stopped doing that too. I think it was called Fight Night. or something like that. He used to have like a fight stream. He stopped doing that because, again, they look at what's happening. They say, well, the hate doesn't beget progression and it's attracting the wrong type of people. So let's move on from that. These are intelligent brothers that are trying to figure it out. All right. Shout out to O'Shea, my brother. I'm going to go through your shit. I'm going to give you your flowers, my guy. Coach about to drop a diss track on MTR. If he does, hey, bro, I forgive you. I forgive you already. I forgive you, man. When I turn this off, trust and believe, I go and live in a reality where people understand and respect me. And I look at myself in the mirror positively because I love myself. Like, it is what it is. Gregory is a man-child. Dude got destroyed already by A.W. Andrew Wilson when he didn't have a solution, but being a male 304. Shout out my brother for the $5 holla. I got to keep on going through the super chat. Oh, my bad. That was the same one. Talk yo-ish MTR. Oh, yeah, we going to do that. Shout out to everybody with all the love, the support, and the super chat respect. I appreciate you guys. If they mad, make them mad at MTR. Haters fuel the ship too. Mitch was coined by Kevin Hart. Did he? Okay, so he didn't coin that? One more.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Shame.
Oh.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
This man.
Shame. Shame.
This man.
Shame.
Disgusting.
Shame. Shame.
Oh, my arm hurts now. You know what I'm saying? Your boy getting a little bit older. The strength of my shame within that is tenfold. Combination of all of the shame bells that I ever did on the Pop the Balloon streams that apparently he's been comparing himself to for years now. I did my first Pop the Balloon stream like 2 or so years ago. He's hated me since before that. Ew.
Shame. Shame.
Shame this man. Order in my chat. Order. I might have to get a new one. This feeling kind of loose up here. This is feeling kind of loose. I don't want to shame somebody one time and then my goddamn bell hits all of the equipment over here. You understand me? Okay. I discovered it by Kevin Hart. And them on Desperate House Husbands of Hollywood years ago. He didn't come up with that. Damn, son. Where'd you find that? Shout out to the Little Gaming Channel. What's up? Shout out to the Little Gaming Channel. What's up, my brother? I see you on TLA streams all of the time, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, showing love, support, as well as respect. Again, you do content that is positive in nature, funny in nature, right? Above board in nature. And the people that actually do dope things in life, they come over and they show love, support, and respect. Why y'all think Kevin Samuels' his live stream shit was always crazy? Because he was delivering value. Never mind. Nevertheless, I clowned the shit out of him after getting mopped during the AW debate. Then he came after me. Oh, God. Yeah, Shout out my brother for the $50 super chat. Thank you, man. I appreciate the love. Let me continue on getting through these. Shout out to the Red Pill Zulu. All right. CGA is brilliant, but got severe insecurities. All right. Now imagine if he was brilliant, but didn't have those severe insecurities, the Napoleon short little man complex that he holds in on. I got a mentor in my life right now that's shorter than CGA. He's like 5'2". This dude's personality and the way that he conducts himself, it's like he's 7'2". He ain't never let his height stop him ever. And he's a mentor within my life. Not everybody. And tell me, this is, because I know, here's the thing. I know that this is not a condition of the short man complex. It's just what they hold on to that makes them upset at people that I guess are doing it better than them or genetically more gifted than them. It just is what it is. Also, low-key hated on KS Diddy. Dog. Recently, Myron, who was his pal, he was hating on It's just sad for real. Men need these spaces. Come on. Bitter baby mama Adams. Listen, son. Shout out to Red Pill Zulu. Yeah, with a name like Red Pill Zulu, I already know you understand what's going on in the space, my guy. Appreciate the super chat. All right, shout out. Hey, MTRers, I told y'all to stand down, baby. All right. Shout out to Beautiful. Okay, looking like a snack in the thumbnail. I see you, baby love. There's nothing new under the sun, and he needs to relax. No, on a happier note, being a New York native, how do you feel about the Knicks winning the finals? Here's the thing. You're not going to like what I have to say, but I've actually said this previously on the platform. I don't really watch sports. I participate in them. I'll cross you the hell up. I'm not talking about you, Beautiful, but like I will cross you the hell up in real life, all right? I don't think I can dunk anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't really do bounding activities, but I was dunking in college. Oh, I was yamming it in college. You understand me? You think CGA can even grab the net? Who knows? Okay. Nevertheless, but anyway, my response to this is that, you know, I'm happy for my city. I'm happy to see kind of what's going on. I'm happy that they finally win, but I really don't give a fuck. And the reason is that they don't pay my bills. Anybody that's over there, they don't even know me. All right. So I to be honest with you, I feel a little bit weird, right? Like, and I'm not hating on them. I'm just saying I feel a little bit weird watching people throughout a season, right? I watch the championship games. Everything besides that, I look at the highlights sometimes when scrolling, come across ESPN and acknowledge the athletic prowess in some of these highlight videos. But besides that, congratulations to the Knicks, baby. All right. But they don't got nothing to do with my happiness throughout life. All right. Now, I did watch. Now, I will say, I was out in these streets on Wednesday of this week. No, this is what I love about Atlanta is, well, you go out on Wednesday and shit'll be popping. And it was one of those random nights, too. It was one of them nights. Did I live stream on Wednesday? I don't remember. I did content on Wednesday, but I left. I got it with my mans, all right, who's like a socialite in the city. I swear for God, he knows everybody within the city, right? We got up. We chilling. We went to, I'm not even going to say where I went because I don't want to talk about my usual spots, but we went out to a bar that then materialized into another spot. Dog, we went over to the spot. You walk in, the game's playing. It's a huge bar in like the Midtown-ish area. Beautiful, but kind of like old school looking. And it had 3 different rooms there was a bar in the main room, pool tables, arcades, right? All sprinkled all throughout these 3 rooms in the bars, right? It wasn't too crowded, but it was crowded enough. But in the last room, it was like a live band. And people that were there were just coming up on stage and they would just start singing. One of the girls that we know that we know through, like, you know what I'm saying, was up there. She started to sing. I didn't even realize how talented that this young lady was. Super duper talented. And she gets up and she starts singing. And I'm like, where did this come from? Super talented. Right. She did like a whole like Lauryn Hill anthology in her set. Okay. Whole Lauryn Hill anthology. And she absolutely killed it. And this is on a random Wednesday night. And still same thing. I'm back in these streets now. You heard like your boy in there, you know, knocking them there. Hey, what's up, baby love? Let me talk to you real quick. All right. All right. And for all the game people out there, I probably need to do a reaction to all of the game people that's out there. Should I start talking about that right now? Chat, y'all let me know. Should I start talking about that shit right now? Fuck your game. How about that? Fuck your game. How about the game of life? And this even goes to the noodle neck motherfucker that was up on CGA's stream, who I saw him doing videos in like a car or something. It looked like he's Uber driving. It looked like he he's in a Toyota Corolla talking shit about me and game with women. Nigga, fuck that. How about the game of life? Because there is nothing that I see from you that makes me want to watch you because I feel like you do anything better than me. How about the game of life? Y'all sitting over here focused on women and I'm talking about life. But you straw man what I'm saying and focus on women? When my videos were not even about women, it was about lifestyle. Fuck your game. How about that? Clip that. That's why so many young men are attracted to the things that I am saying, because they're focused on their life. They know that women comes off of a good life. That's a byproduct of a good life. Now, I'm not here to say that not having a mouthpiece is not going to increase, you know what I'm saying, how women respond to you. I'm not saying that, but a complete and ultimate focus on that is just so short-sighted. Let me get this off the screen while I work. It's just so short-sighted. But, you know, it's a money thing. It's greed. It's envy. It's short man. And also, I'll say this as well. I don't want to bring his face up on the screen because, again, it's like punching down to hell. But he looks a little sick, you know, and I hope everything, you know, when I was watching my father go through the cancer stuff, there's a look of cancer, you know. So listen, bro, if whatever you got to do in order to gain money for what it is, hopefully the value that I've created within my life, please utilize the narratives, lie to the audience, whatever you got to do in order to like propagate what it is that you do, bro. Have at it. Have fun with it. I forgive you as well. I forgive you as well. I don't want to punch down too far because if he's sick, I take all of these comments back. I hope that he gets help, you know, and he's following up with the appointments and getting the active help that he needs in order to, you know, increase his life, his longevity. I believe I had people emailing me about him. Apparently his 30-year dating coach, 30-year married dating coach, and he's taking care of kids that are not his. Like it's a whole bunch of shit. I don't want to punch down that far. Okay, I don't want to do that. Good luck, bro. Good luck with whatever, you know, what you're going through. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But, you know, if you got to use my content, that's fine. Just, you know, at least be more truthful, okay? He's just making shit up, you know what I'm saying? You know what? Do what you want, bro. Do what you want. We're going to still be creating value over here, okay? All right. Anyway, let's get on to the next. O'Shea came back in the building, baby. O'Shea, after he let Myron clap his cheeks, he got demonetized. Wait a minute. Can I throw an allegedly in there, O'Shea? Damn, son. Listen, it's wild to me to listen, right? Like the emotionality of a single bitter baby mama, and that's why I keep referring to him as that, right? Like to say, oh, he's gay because he lives in Atlanta. That's what women do. That's what single bitter baby mamas do. Don't y'all understand that? You try to attack logically points, positions, and he goes over here and he's attacking my cancer? This is what bitter single baby mamas do. Don't y'all get it? This is the feminine toxic imperative, baby. He not going to email me forever? DM me ever? Now all conversation is cut. And shout out to everybody that's like, yo, can we come up on my live stream so we can hash this out? Fuck out of here. I want nothing to do with that degree of hater. I want nothing to do with it. I don't want to be in the same room with this guy at all. I can't, to be honest with you. No, let me not say that. Let me not say that. Let me pull that back. Because we're going to keep it professional over here. And you can never know what your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Okay? Let me pull that back. What I was about to say. Let me pull that back. Okay? But yeah, I just, you know, you see brothers like that and you want them to understand that their results in life are due to them. It's not right. Like we talk about so often these young ladies that victimize themselves and they're not accountable for where they are at in life. And they blame everyone else around them for their bullshit. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. So we got to put belt to ass because he's too immature within his thinking to understand this. And some of his live streamers that are sycophants to his shit are just listening to what he's saying. And if a content creator is saying something enough and it is unchecked, again, because I had no idea that he was saying this shit, then they will believe him. Evidence free, receipts free. If they have time to be over here in my comment section, then that means that they have time to go through my catalog and tell me when I've hated on him, when I've spoke ill of him, when I've copied him. You have time, go. Go. And now every time that he brings me up in the future, hopefully it's a dirty taste within his mouth because someone will link this whole live stream. I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to leave this up. Someone will link this entire live stream. Has anyone defended themselves against this guy? Are y'all that scared of him? What are y'all scared of? Oh, yo, just come up on the live stream, bro, and, we'll bring both of y'all together. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. He's been addressing me publicly for years, hating on me for years. What happened to the OGs? It's just like, hey, yo, what's up? Richie Mack hit me up. Hey, yo, what's up? You just got back from Thailand. Now, bro, I'm a little bit mad at you. You didn't come down to Pattaya where I'm at right now, bro. Richie Mack is like, did he just turn 60? He's an OG. That's my big little brother. He's an OG in the game. I give respect to him. He gives respect back. He gives respect based on my accomplishments. He gives respect based on shouting him out that jump-started his channel 5 years ago. He's done content calling me the GOAT because there's positivity. There's love there. There's genuineness there. This guy, Bitter Baby Mama Adams, been hating on me for how long? Sorry. This guy is 10 years older than me, hating on me for years now? This nigga smacked the whole off of him. Baby, get the fuck off of me. I gotta go right to the live stream right now. I gotta go right to the live stream right now and lie. What you lying about now? What you lying about now? All right? Insane. Okay, you guys know I like riffing on the super chats from time to time. They get the shout out to O'Shea. O'Shea dropping the. You see, O'Shea is way more richer than me. You know what I'm saying? He got he way more. By the way, shit. If I have time, I'm gonna go over his video. Matter of fact, let me wait to the video. Actually, let me just say it right now, real quick, while this is up on the screen. The amount of people that O'Shea has shown love to, I'll never forget me having less than 10,000 subscribers, and O'Shea didn't let me get off stream until I cracked 10,000 subscribers. This is like 5-6 years ago. I'll never forget that. O'Shea, I'm gonna tell a little bit of information. I emailed O'Shea while I was in Thailand, and I said, matter of fact, I might bring it up on the screen just to prove it to you. And I said, bro, this is while I'm in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a head massage and a foot massage at the same damn time for $17.50. I'm sitting over here kicked up, head, and I'm sitting over here. I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking about my YouTube journey, and I'm like, man, like O'Shea was instrumental in helping me feel accepted for the crazy shit that I was saying at the time with the young lady sitting right next to me. And I emailed him. I said, bro, I'll never forget that. I will never forget that, bro. But see, I'm not the only one. He's put on so many people. That's what the OG is supposed to do. That's what someone who's been in the game longer is supposed to do. But you're insecure, Bitter Baby Mama Adams. You're insecure. Guys, hit on the like button, by the way. This got to propagate within the algorithm because I got to get my live stream numbers up, baby. He's over here comparing my live stream numbers. This sucker. Hold on, where's his shit at? Hold on, let me get this off the screen real quick. He's over here comparing. Hold on. Let me see this real quick. Oh, this is going to make him mad right here. Oh, this is going to piss him off again, guys. All of the super chats is pissing him off. This guy, hold on. Let me put this up on the screen real quick just to help it make sense. You see this right here? This is the live stream that I did on him that I originally did. I was just like, hey, bro, what's going on? Like, can we, like, what's going on? Like, like he got, right, like, I reacted to this one later in the day. He did this one after, okay? He did this one after. I looked at this one a little bit just to see, is he still talking about me? I only made it a little bit, but I was just like, oh, this guy sucks. No wonder he's not growing. But I went through this one, okay? And this is one that I reacted to, where he should have apologized after if he was a man. Is that lady taller than him? Jesus Christ. In this live stream right here, he was talking about our live stream numbers. Oh, well, he had 1,600 in his live stream. And I saw this on O'Shea shit because I didn't actually see it. But he said, oh, this guy got, he got the live stream numbers of 1,600. That's what I do on a light day. Why is he comparing my numbers? It's so, it just makes me cringe. It makes me cringe. Hey, guess what? Look at the total numbers. It's at 47,000 after the live stream. Oh, that's going to make him upset. Oh, that's going to make him upset. You only hit 25. And I feel so disgusting doing this right now because this is not how I move and how I operate. But apparently he's a numbers guy. And again, through his anger, he's constantly comparing himself to me because I'm the better man. And I get it. They're going to ride my coattails for as long as what they can, okay? He's got 23,000 and 25,000. I did one video and it was at 47,000. So you're a liar. You had more concurrent because you're a live streamer. I'm not a live streamer and I just took 6 weeks off. They like me better, bro. Owen it eats at his envious, insecure soul. Ah, but CGA, I forgive you. I forgive you, bro. Okay? Let me keep on going through the super chats just to ensure that we show respect to those that show respect to me. He let them white guys in the spirit leaving in him. Where I don't go personal. O'Shea be popping off sometimes. So, after YouTube found out, he lost all his monies. Oh, this boy's so upset. Shout out to O'Shea for all the love, support, and respect, my brother. Let me see. Mrs. Haley, $5. Let's piss him off. MTR, stand down. This is a conversation between the men, but I appreciate your contribution as well as your generosity. Shout out, Mrs. Haley. All right. Listen. O'Shea came back. Poach is about to be going outside. He needs to form an apology. That's what a man would do. I even said in my last live stream, maybe he'll reach out to me behind scenes after I was generous and respectful in my comments of the live stream. No, he went public and talked about my cancer. Not my cancer, the cancer that I survived. Words are important. Guys, hit on the like button if you just in here joining us in on the fun. Okay. Oh, I can't wait for later. I'm about to go get a massage. We got an event later. Oh, shout out to Atlanta. I love it down here too. I ain't gonna hold you. I love Thailand and I'm going back, baby. I want to go for Songkran next year, the water festival. I'll probably go earlier than that because, we got to figure this thing out, baby. Shout out to O'Shea, my guy. To piss off the offering. Shout out to Shanae Beautiful. Hey, look at that thumbnail. Look at that melon over there. That melanin is quite delicious and aesthetically pleasing. All right. What you doing over there, Shanae Beautiful? Okay. Let me get professional again. This is the all right, let me continue to get professional. By the way, I've been doing Muay Thai again since now that I'm down from the motherland of Muay Thai. I've been practicing my Muay Thai. All right, I've been practicing how to kick. My leg checks, my leg kicks, they suck. They're beginner, but your boy is working on them. All right. We gotta keep the energy going, baby. This motherfucker saw me in Thailand on an elephant with a 6-pack. And hated me. Oh, why is he so much better than me at everything? Oh, you sucker. Shout out to Shanae Beautiful with a $2 super chat. Shout out. Oh, O'Shea is like, yo, I hate this fool. I hate this fool. O'Shea over here, 38,000 Ugandan. That's probably, if I was to guess, that's probably about $2.38. I don't know, actually. I'm just joking with you, O'Shea. Shout out, my brother. I hate everything that he is from the West Coast. He's from the West Coast? Ooh. Giving Cali real ones a bad name. Oh, yeah. Go Knicks. Shout out, brother O'Shea. I appreciate it, boss. All right. He didn't do well in that Andrew Wilson debate. Listen, I agree with some of the points that he said, and I disagree with some of the points that he said. Okay. By the way, he also has said this. I heard this. Okay. He said that I made a thumbnail about him that said that he is stupid. Let me clarify. Andrew Wilson said that. I didn't say that. I put it on the thumbnail in quotations to denote that somebody is saying it with the arrow pointing to him to denote that Andrew Wilson said it. If you want to say that I wasn't great in my execution of doing that, that's fine. But this is not proof that I'm a hater of you, that I'm copying you, that I'm stealing from you. It's not like Andrew Wilson said that to your face. I put it in the thumbnail. Andrew Wilson said that. But you're going to act like I'm this. Whatever. Shout out, my brother. I appreciate that. Shout out to Alexander. Oh, shit. Oh, you making him mad, baby. You're making him mad, baby. I've been in this space for over a decade. I've watched you, MTR. And Bitter Baby Mama, Adams. The majority of the time I've been in this space. He is reaching with some of his claims. But when you mention the Freedom Bros lifestyle, something along those lines, that's where he had a point. Alex, I never said that. That's the thing that I've been trying to communicate. I never said that. He said that. Alexander, hopefully that you still... Let's replay what I never said that. Bro, Alex, he said that. Hold on, let's play that in the stream because it's on wax. It's on wax. Hold on. I never said that. I don't know when it is.
This is the video.
All right. Let's go.
Start off nice.
Yeah.
True for it, and
And the people watch it. Well, I think a little, but then also
They have a right there. My music wasn't about women, it was about lifestyle. For some reason, this damn screen here all messed up. Let me see if I got women, it was about lifestyle.
Yes.
By the way, if you're just joining the stream,
He's saying that I'm saying it's not about women, it's about lifestyle. Meanwhile, his stick is to put women all over his social media. I would never do no shit like that.
I actually just reiterated.
But I'm
and
copying him.
demonstrated that the free agent lifestyle has always been about that. That's what the free agent lifestyle was.
Anybody who think, right, like, please consider for 1 second that people watch things outside of what you watch. If you're a sycophant audience member, I don't watch him.
In the book,
I don't know.
I say get your passport, not just about women. He says, my video wasn't
So he's the first person to ever say that?
about women, it was about lifestyle. Let's let him continue
Okay.
to see what he goes and further says.
So this is when he kicked this bitch off of the bed, is when I said that it's about lifestyle, okay? That's when he kicked the bitch off of the bed, okay? Mind you, he heard lifestyle. So it's just one word.
Here. Okay, let's backtrack it.
Video from a dating coach perspective, okay? What I was talking about in my videos really had nothing to do with women. I talked about that this is about lifestyle. Yeah. Okay. And that's why I talked about this idea of a passport bro, because it seems like the idea of a passport bro has a lot to deal with women. That's why I'm thinking about the term, or whatever the term is going to be, freedom bro, visa bro. Now, at this point, when I said freedom bro, again, that was a member of my audience that came up with that name, not me.
Okay. I see.
Here's where the bullshit starts. I said the word lifestyle. I just said freedom, bro, given to by the audience member.
The guy in here mad. Lifestyle. No, it wasn't just about lifestyle. I would have let that slide. But freedom, bro, freedom lifestyle. See, y'all thought I was tripping. See, I know. See, I have to slow cook y'all to let y'all get it and understand. Oh, he owns the word lifestyle. Huh? It wasn't about that because I had to let it play. Freedom, bro, freedom lifestyle. Let's back up. Let's back up. Because y'all thought I was tripping. Freedom, bro. Freedom lifestyle. That sounds like passport, bro, plus the free agent lifestyle. That's what it sounds like to me.
He just did it. Look.
Freedom lifestyle. That sounds like passport, bro.
Freedom lifestyle? When did I say that?
Plus the free agent lifestyle. That. Let's back up.
Let's back up.
Y'all thought I was tripping. Freedom, bro. Freedom lifestyle. That sounds like passport, bro, plus the free agent lifestyle. That's what it sounds like to me. Or am I tripping?
You're tripping.
Am I tripping?
You're tripping.
Let me rewind it again so y'all can see.
He's connecting these words together. Again, when you're so envious, you get yourself in a delusion. And through your hate, you don't understand even what you're saying. You create bullshit around you. And it confuses the audience and they believe on your bullshit. But again, I didn't know he was hating on me for years.
The Freedom Bro lifestyle. Okay, hold on for a second.
The Freedom Bro lifestyle. I never said that. I literally look at the super chat again. He's convincing people of this. Freedom Bro lifestyle, something along those lines. I literally never said that. He's saying that.
Again, so y'all can see. The Freedom Bro lifestyle. Okay, hold on for a second.
The Freedom Bro lifestyle to do with women. I talked about that this is about lifestyle, okay? And that's why I talked about lifestyle. I talked about this idea of a passport bro because it seems like the idea of a passport bro has a lot to do with women. That's why I'm thinking about the term, or whatever the term is going to be, freedom bro, visa bro, to change the direction. It's not about women. It's about life. It's about lifestyle. That is a completely, look at the jealousy. Fundamentally, look at the important rage. Differential if you would define a passport bro, talking about the lifestyle term that I coined into the future. It's about lifestyle. So I think some of the points that I had was look at the delusion focused on lifestyle, whereas AMS might have been focusing on points on dating. And just like I said in my original live stream, is that the conversation involving women is as a caveat, is as a result of your lifestyle. Whether or not you choose that lifestyle to be your kingdom within the US, or you choose your lifestyle to be a kingdom somewhere else, where you can do it at a much more interesting fee, if that makes sense. Let's go.
Have gotten fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
I would give you that.
Now, some dude's gonna say, I'm still tripping. Some dude's gonna say, Coach, you still tripping. Coach, it ain't about who came up with it, who make it hot. Somebody's still gonna say I'm tripping.
Dog, this is pathetic. Oh my God, this is so pathetic. I can't look at this no more. Hopefully Alex is still up in the chat. And hopefully Alex now has a better understanding of the lies or the genjutsu that is being placed out in front of you. But I appreciate the $100 super chat. You know what's so funny about this as well? Hold on, let me pop this up on the screen because I think this would help it make sense for you guys, okay? Let me pop, this was sent to me by one of his subscribers, okay? In his private community. Because the smart brothers, not the ones that are licking the taint of this liar, the smart brothers understand kind of what's going on. All right. Damn it, it's small as hell. How do I make this bigger on Max? I forgot. This is his private community. This is a donation that was sent to him on his private community. Coach, with all due respect, I was on MTR's live stream and he was responding to AMS's criticism. He had asked his subscribers through a poll that he created to come up with a different term other than passport bros. So the things that he terms, he is saying is from the poll. That was freedom bro. This is people donating to him in his private community that recognize his bullshit. And they're like, bro, what are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? This is from his community. Here's the thing, and I also challenged this on the first live stream. I said, even if I did not say freedom bro, or even if I did say freedom bro and it came from me, that still has nothing to do with him. He's again trying to find any way to attach himself to a more successful man, which is pathetic as a man. Pathetic. This is in his private community. Ugh. And he still want to apologize, because men would apologize when they're wrong. Okay. Let me take this off the screen. Shout out to Alex. All right. Thank you for bringing it up, because it helped me remember this thing in his private community that was sent over to me as more evidence to his bullshit. Acknowledge me. So weak. Anyway, let me get down up in here. Oh, Super Chats is pissing him off. Coach is going full heel. It's all a bit, MTR. I don't think that it is anymore. I thought that it was a bit for content's sake, but when he starts doing the cancer shit and going personal, no, I'm good. Because he has a platform. With great responsibility comes great power. And he's okaying that this behavior is something that men should stand for. Okay, that's fine. Whatever you choose to do, boss. Okay. Shout out to the Jay Witt podcast. Just cashing your live, MTR. Really glad to hear your angle. Grace and peace. Oh, yeah.
What?
We love grace and peace over here. Okay. I appreciate that. And we got a whole bunch more. Thank you guys so much for the love, support, as well as the respect. How did this all start? Brothers should support each other. Kevin Samuels would be disappointed. Kevin would probably be a little bit disappointed that I'm addressing this. And RIP, he had a no beef policy, but my response to that is that this is not beef. This is a response to the bullshit that he's put up out into the space. So I'm going to respond one time. I'm going to forgive him, and I'm going to move on to continue to give you guys as much value as what I possibly can from all of this. But it's a damn shame your boy can't even go over to damn Thailand. See, at the point that you as a man step outside of your normal in order to upgrade yourself or do something new, here comes the people that don't have, for lack of a better term, the balls to be able to do it, okay? But how I got one ball left and I demonstrate more masculinity than this guy with two, allegedly, again. How? Weak, sad, and pathetic. Shout out to G Cuddy, again, with a $10 super chat. This started from him for years talking about me and me not knowing. And then I did a reaction to him like, hey, it is my live stream. I reacted to something that he said that I didn't know he was been saying shit like that for years. I had no idea. I did a reaction based off of that, and it was respectful in nature. Go take a look at the live stream. Most I said was I don't watch him because that's the truth, but I said that in a respectful way. Hey, bro, I don't watch you. No disrespect. Don't watch you. You got nothing for me. Anyway. Shout out to sorry, bro. The words are so small. I gotta figure out how to make this chat a little bit bigger so I can see this better. I F with both of you for years. It helped me get off my ass to make my channel as an older man. But I had to unfollow dude because he truly has a demon on his shoulders. Keep up the great work. And that's nothing that I did. It's him that's doing that. Guys, do me a favor, hit on the like button. That's him that's doing that, not me. I'm responding to the hate. RIP to Kevin. He would have said, leave it alone. But I made the strategic mistake to respond to it for the first time. So now that my thoughts are out there and I see what he did with it, we're going to have to respond to it, baby. Shout out to Martin for the $5 super chat. Did you or did you not say what he is accusing? Oh, yeah, I went over. This is from a while ago. So perhaps you haven't seen the whole thing. Did you or did you not say what he is accusing you of? Yeah, I did the three things. I went over that earlier in the stream. Then you were guilty of it. I went over all of that in the stream. Just man up and apologize. No, there's nothing to apologize for. I have a lot of different dudes that are down up in here that are accusing me of something, not because it's the truth, but because he's been saying it for years and I didn't know. I didn't know he's been hating on me. He's been this envious of me for years. I had absolutely no idea. I addressed all of this within the stream I just did a second ago. Feel free to go back and take a look at it, okay? I addressed all of it 10 times already at this point. Let me see. The same brother comes over here and he says, from my life experience, I have to side with CGA, okay? He is rooted in reality. Meanwhile, you're still doing the hope. Bro, I was just in Thailand talking about my lifestyle abroad. You obviously don't watch me, my guy. You obviously don't watch me. It's okay. It's nice over here. it's nice over here. Feel free to stay a while and take a look at the content, all right? Meanwhile, you're still doing a hope, which attracts weak-minded men. Stop acting like a man-child. You're entitled to your opinion, bro. I suggest you go back and you look at the content and actually see the things that I'm saying because it's clear that he has you in his genjutsu of bullshit. He's making shit up and he's greedy and he's angry at me. Don't hate me, bro. Just get better. I'm not talking to the super chatter. I'm talking to the dude. Just get better at what you do. All right? Shout out to spamming. Spamming is for simpletons. Oh, are they spamming? Yeah, I'm not seeing any of the normal chat. I'm seeing the super chats. But shout out to Adam the Black. Appreciate you, brother. Salute, bro. Keep winning. I have no choice. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. He probably left the chat at that particular one. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support and the respect as per usual, man. Shout out to Sean Darian. This is an OG supporter on the channel. All right. Taking a short break from this trucker life to show love, support, as well as respect. Down, up into the building. You making fun of my old intro. I think I actually still say that. Down, up into the building. I want you to know that I am proud of you, bro. Looking forward to more Red Cup talks. Yeah, a lot of these women that I'm meeting up on here, we're gonna put them right down up on here. We're gonna have these conversations. At least I think. I don't know. We'll see. I think so, though. You know, it's gonna be a lot more fun to conduct conversations like this. Keep doing and pursuing greatness. Hashtag progress over perfection. Oh. Shout out, my brother. I appreciate the $50 super chat. Shout out to those chuckers that are down there in the building. For the blue collar gentlemen, I support as well as respect you. All right. Shout out, my brother. Thank you for the love again. Let me keep rocking. You're wrong, MTR. It's someone making a page called Mid Difficult Lesson and Reviews. How would you feel? Dog, what channel have I made of mid, right? Like that I'm copy. What content, what channel, what thing that I am doing? He's promoting his shit with women. But he's trying, I've come up to these epiphanies that had nothing to do with him and or women. I can't believe I have to continuously respond to this shit over and over and over again. He's advertising women. I'm saying my shit has nothing to do with women. I'm creating value through talking about being able to retire at 40 because of the purchasing parity, right? Like, and here's the thing. I've had people create channels that look just like mine, and they were like animated channels. I don't think that they're here anymore. And because of the whole YouTube animation, Chat GPT created video shit that they've been kicking off. But I'm not going to publicly talk about that. He talks about me so negatively because I'm bigger than him. So he's going to attach himself to the brand. Meanwhile, everybody else that has come during Richie Mack and after Richie Mack that talked about the benefits of traveling, he's got no problem with. Why? Because they're not as big as him. They're not as big as him. He don't wake up in the morning and think about them because they're not bigger than him. He's the type of dude that's just like, you could do good, but just not better than me. Bro, I didn't get you demonetized. That's got nothing to do with me. Shout out to Osei Duke Jackson, baby. I thought he left, but he came back. Kevin had issues with a lot of people behind the scenes, just not publicly. But he used to sick me on folks all of the time. Okay, I get it. So he wouldn't address it publicly. Okay, but then different content created. There was a couple of times too where I addressed things, but it was mostly like the Vivica A. Was it like a Vivica A. Fox? Like people like that was like coming at him that I thought was form fit within this. Right? Any of the male content creators, I tried to stay out, as much as what I could. But O'Shea got a little bit slightly different of a content strategy, but he makes it work for him. But shout out to O'Shea. My brother from another mother. Hello. All right. Let me see. Let me keep rocking. Let me see. Shout out to Alex. Oh, did Alex come back again? MTR, I know the term that you said came from your chat. The point is that the lifestyle that you were describing is way too... Yeah, but again, bro, you have to listen to this, Alex. I don't know what he's doing over there. He has you convinced that I watch him, when in fact, he's the one that watches me. And he demonstrates this by knowing where I live. Okay? He demonstrates this by my view count and how he's always compared himself to me. And I didn't know that. I don't watch him. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what his book's about. I was surprised as hell when I went over the O'Shea Duke Jackson video and I saw his Instagram page on O'Shea's video. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not doing shit like that. I'm freestyling, walking around city, just talking about how life is different out here. And I'm talking about the happiness of the people, the smiles on the people. But he's attaching himself to me because he's a hater. It's actually disgusting to see the degree of hate, but that's the way that he's choosing to do shit. My thing is that you have to be able to identify the haters within your life, because while he's incentivized to do this publicly because of content clicks and shit, there's people within your life, there's snakes within your life that hate you privately because they're not incentivized to do this publicly. It's not going to gain traction and eyes for your channel, but they do this publicly. And if you're the guy who does this to other people, you will never be happy in life. You will always hate yourself because you carry around this dark cloud of bitterness. That's my point. Hey, but Alex, I thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love, man. And it's crazy saying this, right? Like, because, like, look at this comment right here. It is totally effed up to bring up your health issues. That's a very weak move. The thing is, Alex, like, why are you not talking about that? Right? Like, I think it's weak, bro. Like an AMS would never do that. Why? Because AMS doesn't hate himself. All these other folks wouldn't do that because they don't operate in a place of hate. but that's just the way that he operates. Totally effed up for him to bring up your health issues. That was a very weak move. He had the opportunity to be an older, uplifting bro. Yeah, he had the opportunity, but he chose something else. Shout out to Artez Bailey. $45 holla. MTR CGA is just a hater. O'Shea already called him out on his BS. Keep doing your thing, bro. He's acting like a hurt female. Listen, the wind blew from my reaction. Threw out a leg to him. Threw out a monkey branch to him. And he went up on here and acted like a female, acted like a little girl. And started talking about my cancer. Oh, he's gay because he's in Atlanta. Oh, that's what women do. Women do that. You must understand that. Women do that. Single, bitter baby mamas do that. That's what they do. So, anyway, I think that I belabored this point an incredible amount. Hold on. I think let me go look in the normal chat. I think that's the end of the super chats. Shout out to everybody that's down up here in the building. Put a 1 down into the chat if you guys want me to do the O'Shea reaction. Put a 2 down into the chat if you're like, nah, bro, you said everything that you needed to say. What are the mods? If we have a mod in here that could put that poll in there right now. Do you want me to do the O'Shea reaction, or do you think that I handled everything that I needed to handle? Yo, I like this live stream stuff. I could just get up here and just talk shit. I could get up on here and just talk shit, baby. Is this it? This is. Now the IRL live streamers, that's a whole other game. I couldn't do no shit like this, but this right here, man, this is easier. Yeah, it's easier than doing the VODs with perfect stories and links and clips. All right, the poll is up right now, from my understanding. Let me see. Let's give it a minute or so. Guys, go up there and vote in the poll right now. Also, go up there and hit on that like button, baby. Go up there and hit up on that like button. It's Sunday. If you guys got extra time, I know I could go through. What time is it right now? Am I going to miss where's my phone at? Hold on, guys. Give me a quick second. Let me just take a look at my calendar. Oh. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh. Damn, they saying watch O'Shea. All right, fuck it. All right. 74% of y'all saying watch it. 26% is saying y'all nah, move on. All right. Let's go through it, baby. Let me get this off of the screen. All right. Was it Celebrity Junk? No, I'm not gonna go over the Celebrity Junk one. The first one. You know, cause go over to his channel and see all of the shit that he was saying, the way that he's saying it. I'll go over this one. Coach Greg Adams finally gets what he deserves. I can't put the negativity on the other one. I just don't even want to. Right, like, shout out to Kevin. 40 to 50 and over men, halfway close to the big sleep and are worrying about other men. Yeah, seriously though, only about 30 to 40 years to live your best life. Come on, Kevin. Talk about it, baby. You know what I'm saying? CGA is what happens when you don't get over your divorce. Ugh. Bitter old grandma. And he leads his followers down that path too. The Highlander syndrome got him down bad right now. Ugh. Come on, y'all. I appreciate the support, y'all. All right. Let me see. Okay. Let me get into it. Let me bring this up on the screen real quick. All right. We're gonna go through this. Let's go.
One of the things that they'll say in our society is that man is going through a midlife crisis.
On April 2nd, 2026, YouTuber Tony Gaskins made a pretty
me
interesting
speed this up
video
just a
called
little bit.
Coach Greg Adams, Leader of Losers. To be honest, Tony Gaskins is kind of like a Derek Jackson type of guy. Not all the way. He's married. He says some questionable stuff that a lot of men don't like. But for the sake of this video, let's listen to what he has to say about Coach Greg Adams.
It's one thing to be a teenager and to be young, to be ignorant and to be dumb, than to be a old fool.
Now, Tony Gaskins might not be my cup of tea, but we gotta go and look at Coach Greg Adams TV on Instagram. Now, to be fair, when I first knew about Coach Greg
I was
Adams,
like, wait,
he was
what?
more or less into like the MGTOW movement and more or less associated with the quote-unquote white manosphere up until they kicked his ass up out of there.
If my understanding is that the MGTOW movement had nothing to do with travel. So could it be at some point that he evolved his strategy? And now, based off of me finding out new things within my life about travel, again, not listening to this guy at all, I've evolved my thinking of something. But instead of letting me be a guy who is informing people again of getting off of the plantation, he attaches himself to me and says that because you said freedom, bro, I don't care if someone else in your chat said freedom, bro. But because you said it, you're copying me. You're stealing from me. What a baby.
If you look at the Instagram, I mean, hey, it's actually popping. It's good to know he put some effort into someplace because he damn sure don't do it on his YouTube channel.
Dog, I would never.
But if you look at it, here is Coach Greg Adams, a middle-aged guy. He's having
And here's the thing. Matter of fact, he's not the first guy to do this. There's that guy, Redbeard. Redbeard was doing it, putting all of the women out, and he actually got his channel clapped up. I believe he got his channel clapped or at least demonetized for showing like all of the women. In fact, like, do these guys have like links to Patreons where they tell you how to like get women that you're paying for, right? Allegedly, right? Like, he's not the first to do this. He's not the first to show cars, to show lifestyle and sell you on lifestyle, sell you on a dream. He's stealing this from other people. He didn't write this playbook. Are those other people, as a Andrew Tate, complaining about him? No, because Andrew Tate is way more of a man. He's not complaining about all of the haters. He's just talking and doing what it is that he's doing. Are y'all trying to act like he's the progenitor of all of this? The progenitor of going abroad? Europeans have been going abroad for decades now. Are we saying he's the first person to do this? Because that is a liar. And that's a lie if he's saying that. Get out of his kenjutsu. He's a liar. Please step outside of the box of believing everything that you believe when you hear it. I often say to my people that watch me, this is a critical thinking channel. Don't believe 100% of the things that I say and always cross-reference. But I'm not demonetized. I don't need a cult following. He does. Oh.
he put some effort into someplace because he damn sure don't do it on his YouTube channel.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But if you look at it, here is
Shit is
Coach Greg
trash.
Adams, a middle-aged guy. He's having the time of his life. In all of this, if you look at some of the captions here, your average 50-year-old divorcee.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, why does this guy have all of these videos, especially with him doing some very
marketing.
sexual things with these women?
Is he?
Smacking them on the ass, having the women playing with their breasts.
And listen, here's the thing. I would never in a million years make content hating on him doing this. I can understand why Tony Gaskins is doing that. But like, I see this and I'm just like, bro, your money, your choice. Go enjoy your life. However it is that you are enjoying your life. But see, I'm not a hater. I don't got the blood of a hater up on me. Go enjoy your life. I don't give a shit.
This is a 50-year-old man, and I just don't understand why he's doing that. And then
For money.
I got...
For life, he's showing a
So
lifestyle.
what you're looking at right here, guys, is a marketing funnel. This is something that businesses do all the time, online shops, but it's a strategy that even content creators do. And this is no different than Coach Greg Adams. Again, most of us that came up in the manosphere at this time, black or white, ultimately it was to help guys and try to get them to the next level. And of course, I'm not saying that they can't make money, but this is a strategy that he's trying to do. What Coach Greg Adams is showing is, number one, I'm a 50-year-old divorcee.
It's a little guy.
Look at me. I want you to be aware you can overcome divorce like I did.
Yeah, sure.
And you can deal with these hot-ass chicks like
Right.
I'm doing.
Sure.
So when you go and look at his Instagram, he's posting all of this very sexual stuff with these women in different countries. All right. Now, if you like that and you think that he's somebody who's
You're gonna
credible,
get attracted
somebody
to
who
his
can be a
brand.
life coach, you then go to interest. All right. Now, once you get into interest, you're
Yeah.
starting to want more. That might be a follow. You may sign up for his email or just basically check
He's
out
got
his
a-
live stream. Now,
It's called a funnel. He gets you in top of market, utilizing lifestyle, utilizing women, and he go down. Now, guys, go look at my platforms. When do I ever do this? I don't do this. I will never do this. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. I wouldn't want to do this. Could this be one of the reasons that he's demonetized? Probably.
once you do that, you go into a level of consideration. Now, the consideration for you is basically he is trying to solve your problem. So, number one, I'm the guy that can help you with this. And he is a hater too. So he'll talk about who is not
a
like
hater.
him, which is BS, but we'll get into that in a minute.
Okay.
And then after consideration, you will move down to conversion. And once you go down to conversion, this is what you do. First, you can go and buy some of these books on Amazon. Amazon Kindle edition, all of these things, you can buy a book. Or what you can do is you can buy one of these courses. Now, the Instagram feeds and him going to all these places and buying these 304s is the reason why he wants you to come into the fold. Now, what he can do is get you to buy one of these courses. Luxury Relationship Strategy, Mastering the Monetized Dating Game. And for only $497, you can figure out how to smoke a cigar and wear a Sears sports jacket and with some chick next to him that's in the photo as a video vixen, so that you also can learn how to spend money overseas and buy
It's
prostitutes.
crazy that men get convinced of this.
If that's not good enough, you can call him and he can tell you about, well, how to get demonetized from YouTube. He can tell you how to not get married. He can tell you how to make sexualized content with women that's under 30 and put it on YouTube for everybody to see. That would only cost you $16.67 a minute, which if you stay there for a whole entire hour, it'll cost you $500.
And I'll be honest, I'm gonna keep it funky with you guys. I have no problems with any of this. All right, and that's where O'Shea and I differ a little bit. Get your paper. I don't care. Get your paper. If you have a particular value in the marketplace, you can convince people of that value. My issue is leave everyone else alone. People in the men-centric space that you are convinced that are copying you, that you're trying to attract to your or say like, utilize us, people who are doing value in their own corner of the internet, and utilize us as a way to strum up drama or beef, right? Like, keep me out of your bullshit. But once you understand the psychopathy of a hater, of someone that doesn't love themselves, so they project their hate onto other people, they create these delusions, these illusions that people are copying them in order to make it seem like to you it's a us versus them thing. So they're galvanizing an audience around bullshit. That's the part of his content strategy that I think it's weird. But I don't even think that it's his content strategy. I think that he's convinced of this shit because he's so much of a hater. He hates himself that much. He wakes up in the morning, he's like, fuck, why am I 5 foot nothing? Why are my shoulders so small and little? Why is this? That all the women that I'm buying, they're all taller than me. I'm so upset at everything. MTR, he's fucking tall. God damn it. He's on an elephant and his legs are eclipsing the elephant. Fuck, is that a six-pack at 41 years of age? Fuck, I hate him. I hate him so much that envy envelops my soul. What a weakling. What a girly man. And he's never contacted me and been like, hey, bro, I have an issue with this, what's up? Let's have a conversation. He's never contacted me. Never contacted me. Because a man would do that. I've contacted people that have copied, lifted directly from me. They responded back, I'm sorry, G. I did do that. I could interface with them in the future because I came to them as a man and they responded as a man. This guy? And the content creators that are afraid to call this feminine behavior out? The dudes that are okay with him speaking about cancer, testicular cancer, calling me one nut, something he stole from Just Pearly Things? Y'all okay with that? Okay, got it.
You can buy a dusty ass bundle course from him, Conquer Video Version at $297 on Unapologetically Masculine Video Course, Building Blocks of Masculinity, whichever one that you want to help you get on in your life.
Okay.
And so that's the whole reason of why he's doing this. And to be fair, nobody has ever did like almost damn near Instagram porn like he's doing at 50. But hey, somebody got to pay the bills, right?
Nah, the Red Pill Rants guy does it.
And then there's this.
To be in your 30s, 40s, 50s, still womanizing. But not only, it's not even just the womanizing that's bad, it's the promoting of the womanizing that's even worse. So if you want to live that type of lifestyle and you want to womanize, okay, go ahead and womanize. But keep that between you and Satan. Because nobody else needs to know about it. And the thing what's crazy to me is men coaching men on how to be a degenerate.
So Mr. Gaskins again accuses Coach Greg Adams of basically telling men to avoid marriage, accountability, and then, you know, being very toxic, and especially like this whole idea of showing these guys that he has receipts with these women. And again, if you're a very successful dude, you don't really have to prove that you can get women, because anybody can go
It's his
and buy
content
these chicks
strategy.
overseas or anybody else and then flaunt like they are actually pulling these women when they're actually not.
Okay.
But this is what he's doing. He's trying to sell people into womanizing and tricking off, which is okay because I don't have a problem with tricking, but really what he's trying to show you is he can
Oh, see, I know you ain't got no problem with tricking, baby.
help you in this game when it doesn't cost any money to trick off. Literally, guys have been doing it all the time. And this is a brand, especially when
Yeah.
a guy, in my honest opinion, is having a freaking midlife crisis in his 50s. And that brings me to my next thing.
In fact, a person like MTR, which I've always had a sense of him not giving my just due, all right, for a long time. In fact, I've always believed that it would be odd that I would cover a certain topic on my show, and then later that moment or later that afternoon, even before my live stream was off, a segment of my show would be featured on his main.
He don't know how the
Being
internet
an
works.
Insecure little biatch.
Yeah.
You see, Coach Greg Adams spends a lot of time on his YouTube channel on a live stream, which is demonetized, by the way, and he's the reason why it's demonetized, thinking that somebody wants to copy him or somebody is stealing from him. Let me just be clear when I say this. Coach Greg Adams has always been a subpar content creator.
Yeah,
He's
not
never
good.
been considered as a great content creator. I mean, he doesn't have good sound. He doesn't have good editing. And basically, he just presses some little button on a roadcaster all day. And he talks about things
Yo, Shay
for
going
like 4
in.
to 5 hours. So there's nobody who wants to recreate that and have some level of success. I mean, he's already been demonetized, so he can't make any money off of it. So nobody else can make any money off of that. Nobody says that, you know what, Coach Greg Adams in the manosphere space or in the Black YouTube space or in any space is a awesome content creator, because he is not that.
He's not
never been
good.
that. He might have some good advice here and there, and yeah, he can have some good topics here and there, but a clock is wrong twice a day. He is very insecure. He's feminine. And when you see Coach Greg Adams crashing out at 50, really having a
About my
menstruation cycle
cancer?
all over the live stream, like crying and just, you know, being out of control, he looks like a
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. I just feel as though he's never given me my just due. I just feel as though. What? What? What do you want from me? Shit. For a guy that complains about being included, but also acts like he doesn't want to be included, this is a heavy, stark contradiction.
old grandmother. Just what test.
By the way, I'm not included in shit. I've said 3 to 4, probably 4 years ago at this point, I am not in the manosphere. I've said that 4 years ago, and I've maintained that. I've said that. I'm not included in anything either. I'm not a part of anything. I just create value through the content and just turn off the internet and go about my merry way, all right? But he's demonetized due to his own doing, and his content strategy is to do all the girl shit, and his content strategy is if anybody talks about traveling abroad and they're bigger than me, let me just sink my teeth into them and make it act like they're talking about me. That's where he's at in life right now. Keep me out of your bullshit.
Testosterone. And the younger guys see this. They see a guy
Yeah, they
who's
do.
supposed to be all about masculinity crying like a little girl. And this looks bad for a man who wants to lead men, but has no accountability, trying worse than a female, and then hating on everybody who does more than him. For the last 7 years, he's never upgraded his setup. He's never done anything to be competitive in this business. It looks like a blind person does his thumbnails. I mean, all of these things are his fault, and he can't follow instructions because that's what happens when you have an IQ lower than 60. Then when the person that you're criticizing actually performs better than you on YouTube, and then when you're a hater, you try to do stuff like this.
For people that say, hey, CGA, man, you clout chasing, man. Well, let's just start with this. I checked in on his live stream, MTR. He had 1.6K concurrent viewers. That's an off day. That's an off day for CGA. You realize that? That's an off day.
Oh, gosh.
So he was trying to compare his live viewers as the ones that MTR does. Now, he was hating on MTR. He was actually in the chat. He saw how many live viewers MTR had. Now, he was saying, oh, I got these many live viewers in my stream.
This is so cringy. I can't believe that he even said that out loud. Men don't do this. Oh, this is so gross. I'm gonna respond to this in a quick second.
Well, you might have, buddy. But the point is, MTR got a lot of people getting super chats in his live stream.
I appreciate O'Shea saying that, but that's actually not the entire truth. Well, it is. That's true. But the entire truth is that he's comparing my concurrent live stream. And I'm going to do that. I did this previously in the stream, but I'm going to do this for you guys right now and for the editor. If I do end up decide cutting this out, put this on a second channel. What he's comparing is concurrent. I'm not a live streamer. So people don't know. I'm not in the live stream algorithm. Okay. And because I'm not in the live stream algorithm, I'm not going to have as many concurrent people. He live streams every day from my understanding. I don't actually know if he live streams every day. All right. But apparently he live streams a lot. Okay. But he is comparing concurrent live stream numbers. Meanwhile, let's take a look at after live stream numbers. Okay. If you guys would just so indulge me. All right. And I did this previously within the stream. I just want to do this in here right now. If we do end up cutting this up, because we're going to understand why he's so mad right now. This is why he's so mad at me and why he's trying to latch on to someone that is more successful is that he was taking a look at his concurrent numbers of live stream. Take a look at his current numbers at the end of the live stream, 23,000. When he first was talking about that, I'm trying to rebrand it. And when he called me a hoe in the title and tagged me, he had another 25,000. You know, you add that together, that's 48,000. But guess what? My live stream that I did about him that was respectful in nature has 47,000.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
And here's the thing. I feel so disgusting that I even have to talk about this. But that's how he thinks about things. This is how he operates. I've never done a numbers comparison to any other content creator in the space because I don't give a shit. That's how he thinks because he's a hater. You must understand this.
Finish him.
Oh, God. And you still didn't get more than me, baby? That was your talking point and you still don't have more than me? Oh.
And, oh, I got these many live viewers in my stream. Well, you might have, buddy. But the point is, MTR got a lot of people getting super chats in his live stream.
Yeah,
and what did you get in
yours?
That's right, because your dumbass is demonetized. And again, MTR is about to reach 1 million subscribers. You're over there in somebody's basement on a live stream with a track phone, trying to go live like a buster with paid prostitutes in the background. That is your problem. Nobody told you to get demonetized. Nobody told you to literally start a male OnlyFans on Instagram. Nobody told you to start wearing your period panties and start hating on content creators simply because you can't figure out how to be successful online. Got it?
He's right, you know.
But then there's this other issue which I feel should be addressed.
Atlanta Southern feels scared of white people. I ain't scared of white people. So if he did the arrow to Andrew Wilson saying he's stupid, the Andrew Wilson bots will be on his neck.
What?
And he knows that. He ain't that dumb. He ain't smart, but he ain't that dumb. If he pointed that arrow at Andrew Wilson, the white Ku Klux manosphere would be on his neck. And it would be a wrap for him. So he said, let's point it at the...
So this is something that
I can't believe he just said that. Yo. So the argument is that I pointed. First off, let's go back a couple of frames. He's apparently upset at this thumbnail. I've actually addressed this in a live stream as well, but for the editing sake, we're going to talk about it right now. He just said that I didn't point this arrow at Andrew Wilson because I'd have the Ku Klux Klan on my back. So what you're saying is to me is that I've never put a white person in a arrow on my thumbnail. Is that what you're saying, bro? Meanwhile, I've said this previously in a live stream. Andrew Wilson called him stupid in the debate. That's why they're in quotes. Quotes, he's stupid. Andrew Wilson called him stupid in the debate. He said that, not me. I put it on the thumbnail for click factor. I will admit that. My thumbnails, you heard? My thumbnails. Hey, we in the click game, baby. I didn't say that. I did that because Andrew Wilson said that, and I put it in the thumbnail to get higher the CTR, he probably don't know what CTR is, to higher the click-through rate. That's the reason that I did that. But he sees that and he hates me. But again, he never contacted me. He never hit me up. He never sent me a message. He harbored hate. He harbored resentment. He harbored envy. He's mad that that video, which is not even like a super well-performing video, got 69,000 views, which is on the low end at that time, I would say. That's why you're mad? You could have just contacted me? You know that I've never said anything negatively about you in the past? And this is what you've been harboring? Oh, this is your leader? This is your general? This is your commander-in-chief? Dog, I just get icky even thinking about this. I get weird even thinking about that, right? Like, I don't want this negativity to... Dog, men that operate like this are just the bane of society. Truly. And I mean that when I say that. Let's go.
So this is something that I could give him some level of credit for. MTR is not perfect, and a lot of people have kind of complained about MTR's thumbnails.
They sure have.
I've heard this from Six the Goddess. I've heard this from Greg Adams, Melly Monaco. You know.
Oh, that's right.
So
she
there's
did. Yeah.
People that believe that the way MTR does his thumbnails,
they work, baby.
And basically, even though he's talking about the guy on the left, he feels that he's calling Greg Adams stupid. And that's an issue that all of us as content creators run into.
Dog, I've actually said multiple times that I think Greg Adams is smart. I've said that multiple times. In the first stream, that I was respectful to him. You know, I've said that. I'm now recanting a lot of that just watching what he's doing. But, you know.
Got it. But again, I've seen MTR do thumbnails in which Greg Adams was the person that was the victor and all of that. But I can understand that. He doesn't like how MTR is doing this thumbnail. Cool. Here's what I would do. If I knew that the content creator has reviewed my stuff and I don't like it, well, because I am a man, I'm a masculine man.
Yeah, you address them.
50-year-old divorcee. Well, I would just email the person. And because I am Poach Adams, I'm pretty sure he would talk to me because, hey, I've been stealing everybody else's here on YouTube for the last decade, including O'Shea's. So that would give me enough time for him to call me and we can squash the beef, right? No.
Right.
Wanna know why?
That's why I don't trust black people, especially Southern black people, because they...
I'm from New York, first of all. Don't put that Southern shit up on me, baby. I'm from them. Why? This is why I don't trust black people now. What is this? Is a man-child, baby. You don't trust black people? What the fuck? This has nothing to do with me. Again, he wakes up every morning hating himself, hating the color of his skin. That's why I was so confused on the first reaction. He was talking about, he's treating me like, what did he say? What did he say? Did he say like he's treating me like Christopher Columbus, some shit like that? Because he's stealing all of my shit? I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say that exactly. But he's saying this shit. I'm just like, no, that's not what's happening. But now, because of your hate, you don't trust black people and are attributing that to me? Because of words in a thumbnail, you irrational woman. You bitter, single baby mama. This is how they react. This is not how men react in situations. Don't you understand that? Is this your leader? Yo, son, people that follow this shit is so crazy. Right? Like, I don't get it. I don't know how you see this. We cooked, baby. We cooked. People who look at content like this and they subscribe to the way that he thinks about something, this ain't masculine. This ain't masculine, baby. Could have sent me an email. My email's on all my videos.
They do shit like this.
Because
I gotta hear that again, baby. That was. Listen, let me hold what I was just about to say.
For him to call me and we can squash the beef, right? No. Wanna know why?
That's why I don't trust black people, especially.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. That's why I don't trust black people. That's why I don't trust black people. Oh.
Squash.
I gotta hear it again.
Right?
Here we go.
No. Wanna know why?
That's why I don't trust black people, especially Southern black people, because they do shit like this.
Because he can't stand black people. And he thinks that MTR is from Atlanta. He's not. He's from New York.
I'm from New York,
But that just
baby.
goes to let you know how researched he is. You see, this is the problem with Coach Greg Adams. And that's why I used to call him an Oreo back in 2020. Because, see, the thing is, Coach Greg Adams, if you look at his particular Instagram
O'Shea's
page,
still
he's
in the
really
chat.
into white women, maybe some mixed women, Asian women. So he's
His first white, wasn't Poach Adams' first wife white? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. You've known him longer than me. Shout out O'Shea. I didn't know you were still in here, my brother. You have more because I don't know him. I don't watch him. I don't know. And you've encountered him before, probably even before I became a content creator back in like 2019. You've had knowledge of him, right? Like, so maybe back then he was talking about, I don't know, but like now I'm hearing like anti-black sentiment because of the way that I conduct, right? Like, oh, this is so disgusting. Oh, this is so disgusting. Shit.
right. He don't like, for the most part, black people. But the problem is this: white people don't like his ass either.
Oh,
And do you
is
want to know
that
why?
true? Okay.
Do you think any white men want to be associated with, a guy like this coming into their community, prostituting their women out like he's doing here? No, this is one of the reasons why he was
O'Shea
kicked out
cooking.
of the white manosphere. This is the reason why
He's
no longer
demonetized.
with Fresh and Fit.
Oh.
Rolo Tomasi doesn't like him. So you wanted to be around these white people, and they got you out of there. So the whites don't like you. The blacks don't like you for the most part. You don't have no value anywhere because people just don't like busters.
He seems to be the common denominator in his own fall.
And I know that you're mad and it's not my fault, but you are a degenerate. You do degenerative stuff and you say you don't like N-word stuff. Well, look at your Instagram and you tell me, is this what an N-word does? Okay? This is not what somebody
Yeah.
who's successful, like look at this video. Like look at these videos. This is not something a white person wants to be associated with or even black people because this is degenerative trick behavior that needs to be
Well, he's desperate. He's desperate because he's demonetized. He's desperate. So he has to do this as a marketing strategy to get people top of funnel. And it's probably working for him. It probably is. But this whole hating shit, it's deeper, psychologically speaking. It's deeper. It's way deeper than that. Oh, this is disgusting.
Raps, but you want so much attention. Like, look at this. 2 girls in Prague want pictures with a 50-year-old man. And he actually believes that this is receipts. These are not receipts, guys. This is for you to believe that is real. So you can pay him money to go out here and buy a BS course. So you can go out here and also trick. And again, I know that Coach Greg Adams is having a midlife crisis, bro. And I'm here to tell you, I'm here for you, man.
That shirt is terrible.
I hope God is with you, bro. I know times is hard. I know it's hard acting like a mark and acting like a buster, like you've been behaving, twerking everywhere, all in the comment section
cooking.
and stuff, bro. And listen, man, you from the West Coast. I hope you. I mean, I'm ashamed to even say that you're from the West Coast because you don't even deserve to be from the West. But, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got you, fam. I'ma pray for you. I'ma pray that you really get your little life together, man. Because right now you're going outside, and I'd hate to have to make another video about you. Well, guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it.
Give O'Shea a round of applause. Give O'Shea. O'Shea's probably in the lab right now cooking a reaction to my live stream as we speak right now. He's keeping the foot on this guy's neck. This is going to be the last time that I address this sucker, and it probably will not be the last time that he addresses me, and that's fine. I forgive you, bro. I forgive you. You might want to practice some forgiveness in your life so you can step beyond this degree of hate that you have. You are the common denominator in all of these issues, in all of these problems. You, not black people, not me, other content creators, all these people that you've fallen out with. It's you. It's you. Woo, shit. Let me go through some of these super chats real quick. Sorry. Oh, you guys are in here popping off yet again. Shout out again to O'Shea Duke Jackson, my brother. My brother. All right. Yeah, O'Shea gonna make at least another 3-4 videos off of this. Go have at it, O'Shea. Have at it, baby. What you guys think of the my reaction to O'Shea stuff? Guys, put a 1 down. First of all, put O'Shea's name down up into the chat. If you guys can drop his name just to make sure he feels acknowledged, accepted. Shout out for O'Shea for being a stream sponsor of this. And the thing is that, you know, there's charlatans running afoot, running amok. I've detailed all of the reasons that he's been lying, and I didn't even want to do this. This is my last time talking about him specifically. Maybe I'll come up later and react to all of the dating coach stuff, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just continue to bypass it, you know, because I think some of their stuff is actually interesting, right? Like, but a lot of their stuff too, of what I've seen, is not dudes like personal attacks. It's dudes that are questioning game, and we could have that conversation. We could absolutely have that conversation. But like the dudes with the personal attacks, it's just like, ugh, like, ugh. It says way more about you than it says about me. If you're willing to go that low to talk about cancer, something that everybody in this chat has been impacted by, whether it be in their family members, their friend groups, their work associates, but that's what you go to. Nasty work. Nasty work. All right, let me go through some of these super chats real quick. Damn it, I might have to skip out on my damn massage today. I'm a little bit upset about that. Shout out to the Little Gaming Channel again, my brother. Cody Cop. That's thank you in Thai. He's a super worldwide trick. I'm going to say allegedly. I don't know. Okay. I don't watch his bullshit. Okay. But shout out to the Little Gaming Channel. Is this confirmed? Is that why he got demonetized? Shout out to the Little Gaming Channel, my guy. I believe Little Gaming Channel has a channel as well. Guys, feel free to go over. You know, we support content creators over here. We ain't no hating ass shit over here. We support content creators over here. Shout out to the Little Gaming Channel for the $50 donation to the cause, you heard? Oh, I gotta go self-care now, all right? Because I got all of this hate up on me. I don't ever do streams like this, baby. But I had to set the record straight. Take me back to Thailand, baby. God, I was living so good. I wasn't thinking about having to respond to haters of dudes 10 years my senior. I was enjoying myself, loving life. Guys, I'm going to take the super chat money. All right, usually I say I invest back into the channel. I'm going to go take the super chat money. I'm going to go get a massage. Maybe not today because it's a little bit late now in the day. You heard? I got to go do some self-care to remove all of this nasty victimhood up off of me. Ugh. Nasty work. Nasty work. Shout out to the Little Gaming Channel. Okay. Coach Trick Adams suffers from sign language. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Feminine energy learned from his baby mama.
Ugh. Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Crazy. Shout out to Ashy Foot Productions with the $5 holla. Kendra G and I, the Kendra G that I react to on occasion, Kendra G and I are watching live and we agree. Who? Ashy Foot Productions. Who's that? Is she talking about the actual Kendra G? Kendra G and I are watching live and we agree CGA is reenacting Cuba Gooding Jr. swinging in the air at Boys in the Hood. Shout out to MTR from Lagos. Damn, son, y'all pulling out the ill movie references and quotes. You heard? The ill movie references and quotes. Yeah, it's absolutely pathetic. Who is this? Is he talking about the Kendra G with the, speaking of Kendra G, I've been thinking about, you guys let me know. I download the dating app, Kendra's dating app. I live go through it. I'm live swiping with you guys. We doing it live. I'm swiping with it. That'll be part 1. Part 2. If I find a pretty young thing on the dating app, you heard? If I find a pretty young thing on the dating app, you heard? We go out on a little thing. All right? I come back. I'm probably not going to bring no cameras up on the date, but I come back. I report it back to you guys. All right? I continue on swiping. And we give like an honest review of what it is that I'm seeing, okay? The action that is being had. You guys let me know. Can we put a poll that up into the chat? Do you guys want me to do that for the dating app? We give a live, fair assessment and review, okay? Because if that's for one thing, people like the channel because if anything, you can't call me a liar. You can't call me a liar. I've been the same person now, just a little bit older than when I started. I've evolved a bit in my thinking, my talking points and positions, but I haven't switched up, right? This has been what I've been doing because this is actually me. This is actually me. And I think people really appreciate the authenticity that exists within that. All right. So you guys let me know if there's a moderator that's still in the chat. Can we put that up for a poll, please? Because I don't have the time, space, and authority to be able to do that right now. All right. But shout to Ashy Foot Productions. Let me look in the normal chat. Is that? Okay. The poll's up, apparently. So is that the who is the let me Google that real quick. Let me get to know you. I'm trying to understand you, baby. I can't click on it. I'm clicking. I put Ashy Foot Productions into YouTube, and I don't see anything. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the actual. If he means Kendra G, if he means the one that I react to on occasion. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Let me get this off the screen. Maybe. Yeah. Let me finish up the super chats, but shout out to you to Ashy Foot Productions. I appreciate that, brother man. All right. Shout out to Sophisticated Jerk with the $10 super chat. CGA makes me ashamed to be an old head. Ooh. There's an imposter old head among you. See, he don't got the comedic timing as what I got. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't understand what makes me better than him. Anyway, these guys are just jealous of your success and how you conduct yourself. Yeah, they don't understand how I can get what I have without throwing them under the bus. They don't understand that, okay? They don't get it. The old heads are supposed to introduce you into the game if they identify talent. Instead, these guys, they identify talent and want to hate on you. That's just so different than my mindset. That's just so incredibly different than my mindset, but that's what we're dealing with, so. Let's go. Shout out to Mr. Glucose. That's a crazy channel, by the way. That's a crazy channel name. All right, I do everything in my power to not introduce glucose within my life. Nevertheless, I had some Jennies. We went out. We you know, a little pretty young thing. I picked up at the thing. We went out, went to go eat. You know what I'm saying? Great conversation. She's actually traveled to more countries than me. We were talking about Thailand. She's been to Thailand a couple times. I said, word? Okay. She said she's taking like 4 to 6 month sabbaticals. I said, word? I got to catch up. And then we went over to Jenny's. Okay, Jenny's in Atlanta. Oh, God. That's my weakness, baby. The ice cream store, in case you guys are not familiar. Jenny's in Atlanta. Now, what's funny is that, you know, when I used to live in Columbus, Ohio, Jenny's is actually originated from Columbus, Ohio. I used to live sort of underneath the Jenny's in Columbus, Ohio. So it was crazy to come back over here in Atlanta and have all of these Jenny's all around the place. Yo, the ooey gooey butter. Oh, shit. If you bang with Jenny's, and I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. It's just delicious ass ice cream. But Mr. Glucose made me remember my late night treat last night. You heard? Well, one of them. Shout out to Mr. Glucose channel down up into the building. A-Dub, Andrew Woods, you stupid. MTR, he's stupid. Oh, and you're saying the difference between the you versus, yeah, okay. That's criticism. Okay. I appreciate that. All right. Next time, thumbnail creator got to do that a little bit more accurately than I think is what he's trying to say. Oh, we did this one already. Shout out to O'Shea. $10 super chat from Blue Baggins. YouTuber beef in the new rapper beef and O'Shea Duke Jazzy standing on the sideline like Rick Ross ain't got nothing to do with and just randomly shooting. This is hard for me to understand. We need at least a comma in here. There's no periods within this. There's no apostrophes in any of the contractions. My understanding is that, I guess posting all of the women content, like that's the low barometer, right? Like you get a certain type of person that is attracted to that because they think that women is the goal. Meanwhile, lifestyle is the goal. That's why I said, fuck your game earlier to the dating coaches. I don't want none of that shit. I'm over here because the game is really life. I want to learn about the game of life. I want to know how to do life better. And I don't look at that noodle neck loser that was up on a CGA stream and I think that he does life better. I don't think that he does. I'm gonna do life better. And I don't need to show all of, my cars, I don't need to show all of this shit in order to be able to do that because I'm gonna continue on creating value through this. That's how I operate. I ain't gonna show all of that shit. I don't need to, okay? Am I out of focus? Yeah, show me respect. All right, Sony camera. By the way, if you want to find out my exact production setup, how I do this, viraltovalue.com, you heard? viraltovalue.com. All right, it is now how I'm transposing. I'm taking all of the information that I've gained over here for the past 8 years, and I put this into curriculum format at viraltovalue.com. If you want to know how it is that I created all of this, I put all of my thoughts in there. What is so important down up in there, they're flying off the shelves right now. But if you want to invest in yourself to skip the line of the blueprint of how it is that I do this, it's not available in books. It's not available in damn YouTube videos, tutorial videos for me, because it's specific to being a commentator, okay? I had to figure all this shit out on my own because there is not a rule book of how to do this. I've created that. First person to create it specific to content creators. Viral, taking viral content and transitioning it into valuable content. Viraltovalue.com. That's viral, number 2, value.com. Viraltovalue.com. I'm going to say that one more time. If you guys are interested, go up there to the website. It's going to say so much more information about this. I got a whole website dedicated to it. Go up there and take a look at link to the description box down below. Prior to this sucker getting demonetized, he should have probably actually looked at all of this and he would have figured out how to grow his YouTube channel. But, such is life. He focuses on hating and not on improving. Shout out to Bad Rash Deferian. All right. Shout out to Bad Rash Deferian. Got to break the tension. How you feeling about being an NBA champion? I talked about this earlier. Shout out to Bad Rash Deferian. Born in New York, raised in Florida, Miss New York. Proud they were able to bring home the W. I've talked about this previously. I actually really don't watch sports like that. I don't really watch sports like that. Now, it feels good, you know what I'm saying, to, have all people, I walk outside with the fitted on and they all congratulate me and shit like that. What I usually say is that, hey, where's bro? I actually really don't watch sports like that. I play sports. I like to get active. I like to work out. Even at almost 41 years of age, I'm still extremely in shape. I'm actually probably in one of the best shapes of my life right now because of the amount of boxing that I've been doing. I used to be way bigger than what I am right now. And as I've gotten older, I've never talked about this either, but my dad had heart disease. I always thought the heart disease was going to take him out. All on one side of my family, there's heart issues. My grandfather had a quadruple bypass. My uncle died at 37 of a massive heart attack out of nowhere. He didn't even know he had heart issues or conditions. And my dad had heart disease. I thought the heart disease was going to take him out, not cancer in 6 months. So I started to do less weight training, and it's made me a little bit smaller, but I know my heart is more healthy now, because I do the cardio and the boxing, and I'm hitting shit as hard as what I can. So there's a degree of resistance that the bag feels and my body feels from it. And I think my body, still looks good, but I used to look like a monster before. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, but your boys get a little bit older. Testosterone's a little bit different. But apparently my testosterone is still more than the man child across the way who apparently I live rent-free in this guy's head. Apparently, it's still more than him. Okay. Nevertheless, I'm belaboring the point. Yeah. So people are all day today. If I wear this hat today, because your boy needs a little bit of a haircut, I get one tomorrow. You know what I mean? I get one tomorrow. All right. But anyway, people are going to be talking about me all today. I was going to be like, bro, yeah. Now, when I saw them came down by 30, I was at a bar when I watched that. When I saw them come down by 30, I was like, oh, shit. I was standing by the TV screaming. I was with it there. So I'm not hating so much as the sport fans. Is that like, I'm not like, I'm a sports highlight watcher, okay? Sometimes. And usually I don't watch championship. I just don't watch it. So that's the answer that you didn't probably want, but it's my cherry. Shout out, my brother. I appreciate the $20 super chat. Thank you so much for your love, support, as well as respect. I see so many of y'all cool members of the MT Army out in reality. My rule of thumb is that if you come up to me, you'd be like, yo, what up, MTR? Usually, sometimes I fuck with people like, yo, who's that? But usually I'll just dap you up like, yo, I appreciate the love. But if you come up to me and you just like, aren't you that podcaster? I always say no. Yeah. But so shout out to all my G's out there that come to me and they say it with my name, so I know that like, okay, you really watch the shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't watch every day, shit, you may not watch me in a month. You might be beyond my content now, but you watched me years ago, and that's cool. That, you know, I understand. It's like seasons of shows. What show that people have been watching for 8 years? I've been doing this for like 8 years now. I'm an OG upon this at this particular junction, right? That's why I conduct myself as such, right? You probably see me at some point within your life, but if I had an impact on you and you greet me like that, I'm going to be like, what up, bro? All right. You good? All right. Let's do it. Anyway, shout out to Vaughn. Hi, MTR. My mom died of lymphoma cancer. I'm sorry to hear that. My grandma died of ovarian cancer. I'm sorry to hear that. And when I do, I check up, I pray. Never make fun of health. He's sick. Oh. Yeah, I don't go that low, and I will never go that low. You know, what's the quote? Never play with pigs in mud because the pig's gonna win at it, and he likes it. Would Drake mama say to Drake in that one tape? When they go low, we go high. When they go low, we go high. It is what it is. Okay. So it is what it is. Let me see. After hearing the three sides of the story and knowing the background of all three YouTubers, who's a three? Oh, you're talking about O'Shea. I still have to side with CGA. You're only doing a crash course. What are you talking about? I'm doing only a crash course. What are you talking about? That's why you failed? Nick, failed at what? Yo, does this guy have a channel? I'd love to go see. Can someone give me his channel? Does he do videos? I want to see what he looks like, because I think it's important when you see someone's comment like this of failed, bro, what is your definition of failed exactly? Like, what exactly did I fail in? Right, Martin, before I talk about you and probably your mama, tell me what exactly I have failed in. I'd love to see your opinion in this. What exactly have I failed in? Here's the fact of the matter, and this reality might hurt your feelings a little bit. I've been a winner my whole life, whether it be through, getting out of high school, moving away, going to Penn State University, all right, doing so well that I got an internship at JP Morgan Chase Bank, did the internship, got the full-time offer, went back, finished up the year at Penn State, went back, completed the full-time offer. For about 3 to 4 years, I was living in Wilmington, Delaware, starting out at $46,000 per year. By the time that I left, I was making like $65,000 per year. So that's promotions every year based off of the strength and the value of my work in a low cost of living city. Was paying $900 a month in rent at that particular time. Took that, translated that, and got a full tuition scholarship at a top 30 MBA school. I got a full tuition scholarship at a top MBA school. Don't you I got a full tuition scholarship. That's over $100,000 lottery ticket that I won, but not lottery. because it's through merit, my story, what I've been able to accomplish after being raised by a single father. I got a full tuition scholarship to get my MBA, my Master's of Business Administration, with concentrations in marketing, e-commerce, and computer and information systems. Back in 2013, I then upgraded that and got a full-time role, making over $100,000 per year at Nationwide Insurance in Columbus, Ohio, one of the largest employers in Columbus, Ohio. Where exactly am I losing at? The biggest building in Columbus, Ohio is Nationwide Insurance. Killed it. They love me there. I can bring up videos that they did videos about me in Columbus, Ohio. Matter of fact, should I bring that video up just to stun on my haters? Dog, this is before YouTube. You know what? It might be copyrighted music. I have to go find. Is it on YouTube? Dog, you know what? I'm not even gonna bring it up. Because I think it's probably copyrighted music, so I can't play it right now. Anyway, they love me there. Matter of fact, hold on. I got something for your ass. You see this motherfucker? Hold on. You see this shit? You see this shit? My dad, okay, let me try to explain what this is before I get active on this, all right? let me try to explain what this is. This was printed. They did an expose on Nationwide Insurance, and they elected me to represent the company to do this spot in this magazine. Now, it's blown up like this because, again, my father loved me very much. So he blew this up, and he gave it to me. I'm like, Dad, come on, relax. But it was it Business Week? I'm sorry, this was in Fortune. This was in Fortune magazine. You see that big J? My first name is John. That big J is mine, motherfucker. When have I been losing? That big J is mine, motherfucker. Tell me when I've been losing. This whole shit is about me. 100 best companies to work for. They gave an expose. This is in Fortune magazine. And they wanted to spotlight me. When exactly have I been losing? Where's your Fortune article? Where? Don't you guys understand this? And I've been saying this for years. I was successful before YouTube. I just don't brag about this shit. I'm humble as fuck. These guys got platforms on YouTube. We're different. We're different. You must understand this. Look at this goddamn beautiful article. Look at this goddamn beautiful article. He was a newly minted MBA when he wandered by the Nationwide booth at a job fair, attracted by the banter that read information technology. After a few minutes of chatting with HR exec, he spoke with one of the company's chief technology officers who scheduled him for a formal interview. I got an interview and a job on the same day. They were so thirsty to get me up after they heard my story and everything I've been doing. They hired me the same day with over $100,000 offer. The same day that I met them at the National Black MBA Career Fair and Conference. The same fucking day. When have I been losing exactly? When have I failed? Let me keep going. Martin, let me keep going. Quote, the next day he received an offer for the full-time job. Matter of fact, it was the next day. My bad. It was 24 hours after the They wanted to give me the offer the same day, but one of the ladies that I met, she stole me from the first guy who was in IT that wanted to give me an offer. And I came into the business consulting office. It was called the Business Transformation Office. I came into that office because she stole me. She wanted, and she was, listen, smart as a whip. Sales. She's good in sales. Talked to him of why I would be a better fit for internal management consulting than to be in the IT department. And I'm so happy that she did. I'm so happy that she did. I had no idea Nationwide, this is what I'm saying right now. I had no idea Nationwide was giving positions on the spot. I was so overwhelmed and I didn't know. Feeling of accomplishment, who is, that end quote, who is now a business specialist in the company's business transformation office, okay? And it just goes on and on and on, okay? Now, we got more evidence, all right? You see this? I received the CEO, can y'all read that? Can y'all read that? CEO Award 2020. Is that in focus? This engagement award is presented to associates who demonstrate an outstanding commitment to their engagement as well as engagement of others. When have I failed? Where's your CEO award? Martin? Where? I'd love to see it. It's right there. This shit is like 10 pounds. They only gave this award out to 20 people a year. A year. In an organization of like 30,000 people. 20,000 people. That's like 20 to 30,000 people. One of 20 in 2020. Yo, these dudes, like their life just exists on the internet. They're not in reality. I was winning before this shit. I was doing well before this shit. I had more women around me. Shit, how y'all think I did Red Cup Talk back in the day? I had all these women around me. Like, naturally, not paying for them, naturally. Go back to the videos back in 2019, 2020. Sorry, Martin. You know what I'm saying? Right, like, I'm just so confused, but listen, if you're saying that I fail, it is what it is. You can think however it is that you want to think. But me talking about this, it is I thank you for it because it gives me the opportunity to be a lot less humble than what I've been over the past 8 years. I've gone 8 years and I've never showed y'all that. Of how I was winning before YouTube. Of how I've always been smart. I've always been intelligent. And of how I've always had haters like single bitter baby mama Adams are trying to attach themselves to me. Ew, no, get away from me. Get away from me. I want nothing to do with you. I'm creating value. And these are just two things that I just thought of real quick. There's other shit that I could show y'all as well. How many do y'all know got full ride tuition scholarships to get a master's of business administration? How many? How many? And then I do something that 0.00001% of people are able to do. Achieve almost 1 million subscribers, not copying anybody, doing it on my own, figuring it out tirelessly, day after day, week after week, month after month, not instituting any of these top of the funnel scams, showing women, like, no, we're doing conversations, doing sexual things with women public, right? Like, I've never done that. Because I've always wanted to make my father proud. And although he passed away, I will still continue to uphold his legacy and keep him proud. I will still do that. I operate different than the others. I will always operate different from the others. And I will continue on standing on business because this is who I am. Ain't no script. This is me, freestyling. Anyway. Hopefully I've sufficiently answered the young brothers. Hopefully, I've sufficiently answered the young brother's idea of that's why you failed. Failed at what, bro? Okay. Anyway, shout out to Ashy Foot Productions. Sorry, MTR, this is a spoof account. Oh, okay.
What? Gotcha, bitch.
He got me. He got me. Where I make jokes about Kendra's ex-boyfriend, Ashy Foot, and his nickname in the YouTube and Lagos in the streets. All right, Ashy Foot. He got me. All right. Thank you, brother. All right. Gifting a membership proves I'm not a cult member. Are you saying gifting within my chat? I'm a little bit confused by that, Martin. Let me keep going. Miss Scratchety, keep doing your thing, young man. Don't worry about the haters. And listen, I've not worried about the haters for 8+ years and it's done me well. I made the mistake of responding to him when I didn't realize that it was hate coming from him. I thought really he was confused. I thought he was really confused. All right. Because I thought he was a smart guy. But I appreciate the support. All of your support just pisses him off. So even more. He hates to see my success. So keep on making him mad. I appreciate your generosity. All right. They ain't stopping my shine. They ain't stopping my hustle. I got too much weight behind me. I got too much support behind me. And I know who I am. I'm not insecure like these guys. The reason that there's no MTR files, at least thus far, you never know what's going to happen in the future. The reason why people even outside of the space that talk the way that I am are getting exposed for shit. I've been real about my shit. I try to protect myself by every way that I can in order to minimize risk. This is the way that I live. So, it is what it is. Okay. But thank you so much. I appreciate the love, support, as well as the respect from the MTRers, baby. You're likable and relatable and give good advice. Look at this. Women super chatting, right? Like I talk shit about bad behavior women, and to have women down up in here supporting me, it's because I'm likable and relatable, and he hates me for that. And give good advice. No amount of equipment can make someone into a likable person. Shout out to the smooth melanation from Shanae Beautiful. Yeah, shout out, baby love. I appreciate you. All right. I was referring to understanding each YouTuber's opinions and what they offer. I did not mean your life experience. I served in the military. We both won. Huh? You saying I failed because of my opinion on YouTube and what they offer? What are you talking about? What I offer from a content perspective on YouTube is viewed infinitely more times than his. So you can have your opinion, but the market has decided. The market has decided. So, all right, brother. And thank you for your service, man. All right. Okay. Shout out to Martin. Thanks for your background on your haters. I'm not. Okay. You're confusing me now, Martin. You're confusing me, my guy. All right. Shout out to Artez. Just ignore the haters, bro. After the stream, you should go play Resident Evil Requiem. Oh God, bro. Oh, I wanna play. Guys, should I restart my gaming channel? Would y'all join me? Because guys know at the heart and soul of it, your boy's a gamer. You understand me? All right, I ain't gonna lie. I started getting into like the games like Terraria, Stardew Valley. I'm like, no one wants to watch this shit. Me play shit like this. All right, they want to watch like Call of Duty. All right, what's the other one with by Blizzard? The one with all of this the kitty game, not Fortnite. What's the other one? I don't know. I'm getting old now. You know what I'm saying? But I've been taking a look at that new Resident Evil, right? Like, and they do half of it is like, you know what I'm saying, like the horror, and then the other half is like action. And so it's like the best of the both worlds. I'm like RE5, 6, and then you get into the more scary ones, right? Like, especially the old ones used to be super scary. I'll never forget Resident Evil 1. When that dog jumped out the door when you walked down that hallway the first time, controller said, no, you're right, bro. No, I'm supposed to go get a massage. I don't know if I'm gonna have time because it's actually an event that I'm gonna be going to as well. You know what I'm saying? So There's gonna be an event that I'm gonna have to go to, so I may just go straight to the event, and maybe I'll get a massage tomorrow. Maybe I won't do content tomorrow. Go get that shit. I don't know. I'll see. You know what I'm saying? You should go play RE Requiem. I also own my own clothing brand called Teddy Blaze. I'm a gamer on Twitch. Shout out, my guy. Listen. I'm not afraid either to play video games with people that support the movement, that support the game. You heard? So, you know, I appreciate you. Hey, guys, that's it. That's all I want to go through right now. I appreciate you guys for continuously supporting, continuously giving your generosity, and all of the fun that we had here today. I said everything that I wanted to say within this. Guys, do me a favor, click on that like button on the way up out of here. And I'm happy that I did this. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I didn't want to do it, but I'm happy that we had this conversation. We got to put something else out there in the ecosystem. Bring up my name, send them this, because I ain't going to talk about it after this. No mas. All right? Again, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Protect yourself at all times. And I will see you very, very, very soon. Click that like button, you heard? Motherfucker said from the South. He's so anti-black, he can't tell my accent is from New York? Shout out to my boy Chisel Adonis. What part of the game is this, baby? All right, guys. Until next time. Peace.